How is it heckin' shaken? I'm trying to get my game window to show off because that would be a good time to have. There it is. Aha. Flawless. Right? You didn't see anything. I totally didn't like misclick on the wrong window or anything. No. You saw nothing. Hey guys, how's it shaking? How is it shaking? We got Kevin, we got Coco, we got Mike, we got Solid Link, and the gang is all here. Hope you guys have been having an awesome Monday. Or as great of a Monday as one's allowed to have, I guess I should probably say. Alright. Undertale, I love you to death. We will come back later, but for now, it's time for some Danganronpa. So, in the last episode? In the last stream, we went around getting a whole bunch of different clues for the case of Taka and Hifumi. It's still anyone's guess. I have no idea who it could possibly be. Not a one. And so we're literally right at the door before beginning the trial. And so, like all the other trials, we're going to go over the evidence real quick because it's been like a week or so since we've last seen all the evidence, and I'm a little rusty on everything that happened. So, that's going to be the game plan. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there,
Monokuma appears!
I don't remember this, Double Monokuma. Hello. He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because it's an illusion. I'm moving so fast it looks like I've multiplied.
I mean, truly, double team boosting that boy's evasion like it ain't nothing. I'm so about it.
Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
It was Kyoko. Kyoko was the real one all along. Kyoko is the Monokuma we made along the way.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy,
Kyoko's tired of me already, too.
Yeah, I'm playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Hey!
And then it just stops. I love it so much. You really tell how fast he's moving by the static pictures. They really do the moment so much justice. I'm so bad at Kevin.
I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Please.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Hina just going in. Told you already, I didn't do it for serious. Hey, we got Paradox in his house. I was checking my mate. Ooh, what? He yop, as they say, just like that. Yep. That was a weak one. Forgive me, Pa. But we can't do any more redos. We get one per stream. That's the rules. Only one, because that's how all the rest of them have gone. This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then yeah, good idea. Whatever you just said, Byakuya. That's right. I have to do it. I have to get my sponsor by Nike. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. Oh no, I just watched one of the worst movies I've ever seen, Dead Space Downfall. Oh no. Wait, when you say one of the worst movies you've ever seen, is it worst as in just like the quality of the movie was unbueno? Or was it more like it was emotional and it's the worst because it was a sad time? What sort of like degree of awful are we talking about, Paradox? Because either way, I'm feeling for you, my man. It's big oof. Hey, we got James hanging out. The one who killed Hifumi.
Yo, is the boy in the house.
Oh, it's just so awfully mediocre. See, that's probably the worst kind of movie, right? Because even the ones that are so bad, at least those ones are fun to laugh at. Your Rooms, your Birdemics, like, they're so bad, they're good type of thing. If it's just, like, painfully right in the middle, then, I mean, that's probably as bad as it gets. I'm so sorry, my man. I'm so sorry. It's like, I'm trying to think of my example. Just like Shawshank Redemption. What a terrible movie. Get it out of here. I'm being hyperbolous. That's not even the right word. I'm just being a liar. Forgive me. The Black is the demo from the second chapter. Yeah, he was like really sad how literally everyone glossed over him. He was just like, hey, I gotta get my attention somehow, man. I'm a high school student too. Me, Mr. Dumbbell. Let's get all up in there. Finally, someone will give me the due respect I deserve. Don't care what happens to this game as long as Kyoko doesn't die. Oh no, man. I mean, she's been acting pretty sus this whole case, so don't want to like hint at anything, Kevin, but like, let me just say this game is there. It's a pro at killing everyone's favorite characters. So like, and Kyoko's a fan favorite. I'm just gonna let it go. Anyway, oh, you know what? Oh, I kind of want to talk to the other. I wasn't even thinking. I didn't talk to everyone else, but it's okay. We probably got most of what they were gonna say anyway before Monica had shown up anyway. Ooh, Sal never seen this game before. Hey, can I recruit someone in chat to give the breakdown of what this game is all about? Because I would feel bad for explaining it and doing it horribly, because I'm just so bad explaining it. Also, I'm lazy. Mostly it's because I'm lazy. Also, I've proven time and time again I'm so terrible at explaining this game. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There's no going back. Mike, you did it! James, the Kegel guy, you did it! Moi it is. Anime Moi it is. That's the game. Yeah, heck yeah. Thank you guys so much. I knew I could always count on you guys. Or murder mystery visual novel. That's like another. Also, Kevin coming in with the save. Bless you. Until we settle all this, we couldn't go anywhere. Except down. We were literally going down and in an elevator, so we were going somewhere. The elevator door slid open, opening up into a cruel fate. Makoto with the poetry. Also, a little change of scenery. I'm digging it. As we know, blue is the OP color. It's the best color, which is why it's like all in the overlays his house. So, heck yeah.
When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is already slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you.
Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
Wow. What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Byakuya, just straight to the point, my man. Yeah, loosen up, Byakuya. It's just a video game. We're just having fun. Trapped in school by bear. On the way out is to murder classmate and get away with it. Class trial battle to see if black and murderer wins. If they do, everyone else dies. If they lose, only they die. Yeah, bada boom, bada bing. Bless you guys. Also, I guess that's really all I do have to say. I keep like going way more in detail than I probably need to. But yeah, right now we're going to class trial. We're trying to figure out who the murderer was, who was behind the moida of two fellas. And so we're gonna use the different clues that we had gathered from our previous stream to try and piece it all together and figure out who done it. Phoenix Wright, but deadlier. And also with shine boobs. Bam. Bless you guys. Thank you. And so the curtain opened once again. Here it is, a deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Oh, yes. Hey, Archmage, how's it shaking, my man? Yes, we will definitely save our game. Also, we're already at 17 save slots. Okay, so, again, I guess this will serve as a perfect recap, not only for all the boys who are tuning in for the first time in Danganronpa, but also for me, who hasn't played this game like a week and a half. All of our truth bullets, so all of our clues that we gathered from the previous investigation. So, first off is like the case file. So the victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru, my actual best boy, and I'm so salty that they offed him. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It's thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. The top was found in the repository under Kiyotaka's lifeless body. It was apparently used to move Kiyotaka in order to avoid leaving any bloodstains. The dolly was found when the body was repositioned in the repository. The specific dolly has no handles, and blood was found on one of its wheels. It's assumed that this is the same dolly that was in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was originally discovered. Also, audio levels are looking okay, which is good. Good. When they were first found in the nurse's office, this is Hifumi, one of the moided boys. Glasses were covered in blood. However, when they were next seen in the repository, they were completely clean. Hammers of all shapes and sizes were found in the repository. One of them, though, had been wiped down squeaky clean. And a little sus. Gotta say. The door connecting the art room to the repository was designed to open only from the repository side. According to Aoi, it was locked during the search for the missing body. However, when the body was rediscovered, it had somehow been unlocked. was found in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was initially found. The tire truck had been left behind in the blood. Also, yeah, lots of just Pepto-Bismol strewn all over the place, man. Just can't get enough of that good old Pepto, man. Everybody's stomach's aching. The cloth is found in the nurse trash can. I read that properly. It is branded with a popular cartoon character, Mario, and his brother, Luigi. My favorite cartoon characters. One has to wonder if someone used it to wipe away some blood. Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse. That's Celeste and the profile. Apparently, they weren't gone for more than a minute or two. This is the note that... Oh, man. Okay, yeah, I forgot about the note that he left. This is a note that Hiro wrote to get everyone to me in the dining hall. Me in the dining hall. This is all it says. Yeah. Handwriting is remarkably neat and clear. Again, almost like it was typed. It's a computer program put in a video game. Incredible. These are the blueprints for Robo Justice, which were found in Yasuhiro's room. Have the arms been like this? Only villains do this. Showing like the chicken joint where it's all backwards. Anyway. No one but Yasuhiro could have possibly fit into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not have been able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. I feel like even 90 is giving it too much credit. That thing looks stiff as heck, man. Although fly as heck as well, so I would still be in it. Apparently, Yasuhiro received a mysterious note last night. Reads, I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. So we had a note trying to get someone out, assumably given to Yasuhiro, to go out at midnight when it's beyond the bedtime that everyone has agreed that they're not going to go out at nighttime to do. Hitaka's wristwatch broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. It was confirmed that as of late last night, the watch still worked, which means it must have broken the following morning when he was attacked. Hitaka's lifeless hand was found clutching a small scrap piece of paper. I'm still very... Or no, it was the glasses thing. I'm still like really shocked that Makoto had like noticed right out the gate. That was one of the first things that boy was all up about. Ooh, that was pleasant. Maybe I need some of that Pepto, honestly. Hifumi had this note hidden on him. One edge of it appears to be torn. Note reads, found a hole. Oh, okay, so Hifumi had the exact same note that Yasuhiro said that he also had. Now each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts as the car key. It's believed that no handbooks are involved in carrying out the murders this time, which they were a big pivotal part of the last case. Okay, so I think we're good. With that, let's set our skills that we got from gathering out with all the boys, and well, that can be good to go. Yeah. We still have like so many skill points to go with. Oh, I mean, I'm glad I don't really have to worrying about my skill point allocation too much, but I don't know.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
then Colonel Mustard gets off just like that.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Right, Paradox? Okay, so here's the thing, too, for all you guys tuning in. Hifumi was the ultimate Vore Master, and essentially, he was acting as cleanup between all these Moida cases, where all the dead bodies, they went away, they were scrubbed clean because Hifumi was just chomping them all. Now that we don't have the ultimate Vore Master, nobody's safe. Everyone is fair game, and like, now this place is gonna get all kinds of stanky. Who's gonna clean up? Actually, as it turns out, the spirit of the ultimate Vore Master is its own separate entity that inhabits individual from individual, and when one person passes away, the spirit of the ultimate Vore Master gets passed on to the next. Am I essentially saying that Makoto is now gonna be the closet Vore Master? I'm not saying it. I am heavily implying it, though.
Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Was that?
Oh, you don't like the way. Honestly, like, that's fair, Mike, but I will second that. I feel like the voice does grow on you, especially like, was that? But
It was
I
Hiro.
love Monokuma.
He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
I would compare him to Ricky. I feel like most people are very off-put by Ricky's voice at the beginning, but I think by the time you put in some time with it, I feel like it grows on you, and you, so do Timbers.
Don't
You
try
gotta
and
enjoy
deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprint
How's
for
that?
the suit. parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
So I'm just 4 games away from beating your entire backlog to Paradox. Heck yeah, man, making some progress.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Hero. It seems a little too easy, my man.
I don't know.
It's fair, but I feel it's all too convenient, my man. Don't give in. Don't give in. You're the case's beginning red herring, and we have like we're 2 for 2 for the red herrings not being the case. So you got this, my man. Before anything else, we have to make that clear. I don't know what he said previously. What did he say previously? No, it's all good. Okay, only 3 bullets. That's not too bad. We have the costume, Hero's message, and then we have the blueprints.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Hoo-hoo. Monica, get out of here.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Interesting. Hold up. Compelling evidence that Hero is the killer. Is that really true?
Everything we found in your room.
Hold on. Maybe it's...
The blueprints, the suit parts,
is it
they
this?
are all proof enough.
No, that's wrong.
Is it, though? Oh, I guess it is. Okay, I was really not confident on that one, but I guess it was.
Sure Hero
okay.
really made those blueprints?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Weird number 1 meme. Anyway.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Take a
When you
look at
compare it to
this
the
note that I
blueprints.
just found. When you get ready, ready to throw.
There's no
I'm just gonna let
way
them
you
keep
could
talking.
think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Hero's just not bright enough to be a conniving moiderer, you know? I feel like he's proven time and time again that he's just not
So
capable,
Makoto,
man. Come
Are
on.
you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
No.
And he's not the only one. I think Hero's innocent as well.
Well, and our husband's feeling it, so I am too.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
It was Hina.
Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
It was Hina.
And, of course, he passes off to me,
So?
just like usual.
Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Who was in the Robo-Justice suit, though? The Illuminati, of course. The one that must have... And then I mean, I feel like it... We've already proven it wasn't Hina. They're not giving me any other choice.
I got it!
I feel like it's got to be Hero, but he
Other
could have
than
been
Hero,
passed
I
out.
can't think of anyone else it could have been.
Passed out, and then, Frey?
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
Oh no, of course I think Hero's innocent. Also, he is the prime suspect.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
It always is Beta Fish. It always is, my man. Also, welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you enjoy
So
your
what
stay.
you're
Of
saying
me not
is-
talking very much because they're doing all the talking.
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that,
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
there's something else we need
Oh,
to clarify
okay.
first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Oh. But why, though?
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
Right. It was the dolly, right?
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
It was the dolly, right? Must have been. Oh no, I forgot that we had the tarp was part of that too. Hold up. Oh, I just assumed that. Oh, was it? I wanna. Oh god, was he the tarp or the dolly? Oh, okay. So two things. Okay, and then the tarp as well. Okay, okay.
I got it.
It was Hifumi's glasses, the
They
greatest
were
method of transportation.
A dolly and a tarp, right?
Oh man, Bearfish bought Xenosaga / Gears for about $100. Not bad for. I mean, yeah, for the 4 of them together, especially considering how rare they are to find physical copies for. That is an awesome deal, my man. I can shout out to you. I only have Xenosaga 1, and I have Xenogears on PS3, but I only have Xenosaga 1. I want Xeno 3 so bad, man. What's that attitude?
So let's see if I can explain.
You gotta love it. He like gives the correct answer back.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room.
How dare?
And then we rediscovered it in the repository.
Right.
And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room.
I guess the big question is like, why? Why move the bodies? Especially when you're still leaving clear traces that
killer must
they've
have seen
been
it there
moved.
and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Hifumi Vore Taka then spat him out in the new location. Yeah, and then he drank some good old Pepto-Bismol to heckin' help the tummy rumbles afterwards, because he didn't get his full meal. So he had to subside on the Pepto. It's so good. You guys have been like sculpting this great fiction, and
okay,
I'm sorry, this great reality,
the tarp and the dolly.
And I can't thank you enough.
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Mm-hmm. Along with one of the tarps, yeah.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
And the tarp. Taka.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Wasn't it?
That dolly
Celeste?
was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room.
No, that's right. It was in the repository. First off, yeah, because it was made to move like the sculptures and all that fun stuff.
It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Yeah, so what was it doing in the equipment room first?
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
No, Celeste, thank you. No, it was in the repository. It was in the big old sculpture room
She's raised an
first.
Objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame
With
in
the
being
point of
wrong.
the finger.
Nobody expects much from you anyway.
What? Celeste, we had a little heart-to-heart. I think to rank D on your social ladder. Now you treat me with this kind of grit.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Celeste! Makoto solved like the last 2 cases. Get off his back. Wow. Never had anyone sound so nice with being so mean, but maybe I can change your mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. Another element. What even can get added now? Okay, yeah. Oh, wait, no. Oh, God, I meant to say yes. Oh, God. Oh, God. What? Oh, hello.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
Well, we'll
Lies will get you nowhere.
we'll figure it out
Do your worst.
somehow. Oh, I have
You
to
miserable
reload, don't I?
wretch.
Hold up. Yeah, okay. How do I reload? Comms tempo up, log on, attack left mouse button. Oh, it's a tab key. Okay, that's what's been added, I think. Aha. Okay, we got this.
I cannot agree.
Oh, okay,
You
hold
are
up.
a fool. Do your worst.
Ah, Okay, this is rough.
You have it
Oh,
wrong.
oh god. Oh god.
cannot
Okay, this is okay. This is tough. This is tough. I don't like this. Hold up. Don't worry about it, Celeste.
Nowhere. Do your worst.
Boom. Boom.
You miserable wretch. I cannot agree.
Oh god,
You are a
this is
fool.
so hard. Okay, hold up.
Do your worst.
Oh, and I have to tab on at the tempo too.
You miserable wretch. You have it wrong.
Hold up.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
Stop,
Lies
Celeste.
will get you nowhere.
Celeste.
Do your worst.
Thank you. Okay, I just need my markers back. Thank you, game.
You miserable wretch. I cannot agree.
Man, this
You
reload
are a
thing
fool.
actually does change it so much. And I like it. You know
Do
what?
your worst.
It was getting a little easy. So,
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
oh god.
So pathetic.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to
Lies will
redo
get
this.
you nowhere.
Now that I know,
Do your
though.
worst.
Okay, that's fair. Now that I know what's up with the reload, we'll do much better now. But hey, you know what? We haven't actually seen us fail a trial yet. I'm actually really excited for this. Uh-oh! Have we already come to the end of the debate? Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's the blackened. Boo-hoo-hoo. For the crime of being bad at rhythm games, it's Makoto Naegi. However, Makoto is not the blackened. Oh snap.
Is this really the end for all of us?
It is. We done goof, Makoto. My bad. Yeah, we'll give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Oh, did we get all of our health back? Okay, that's nice at least. Where do we start off from though? Okay, let's actually hear about it. Yeah, I can't believe I just like accidentally clicked when I meant to hit down. Let's talk about reloading. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, time game. Boy howdy, I'm glad I know about this now. Oh, and we automatically reload at the start of fever time. That's good to know too. That'll be clutch. That'll actually help out fever time a whole bunch. Plan to play Xenoblade 1 and Dolphin in HD, 60 frames per second. But yeah, I mean it'll be nice I think for you to get that backlog taken care of.
You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst.
Okay, boom, 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 boom.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst.
Oh god, this tempo. Oh god.
You miserable wretch.
Okay,
I cannot agree.
I feel like
You
I'm
are a
clicking
fool.
on tempo. What the heck?
Do your
Okay,
worst.
okay. All right.
You miserable wretch.
Also, hold up. How do I activate fever time again? What is the key for fever time? Space key. Let's do that.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst.
Okay, there we go. God, it sucks
You
to not
miserable
have the visualizer bar. Okay, yeah, get her out of here, man. Oh,
I cannot agree.
man, that was
This
rough.
should prove it.
I used to like bullet time battles so much, and now I'm like, ugh. That sucks without the visualizer
If
on
you're
it.
asking for proof that the
Ugh,
dolly
get it
moved,
out of here.
I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
That's Colonel Mustard's
There was
toe.
a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it
Shut.
that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository.
They done goofed.
So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well,
Good,
anyway,
we got to our social
that
rank
was
D.
just something
Come
we
on.
had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
D for doll. Look at this cutie.
Yeah,
For sure.
the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Here's my thing, right? And I don't know if this is even gonna be brought up at all, but just like, I feel like with the range of motion available in that robo suit, I feel like he wouldn't even really be able to have the oomph to be able to like land a killing blow on anyone. I mean, it feels too clunky to be able to properly off someone. If you had like the elements for, I don't know, just like, you can't like bend your arms really, you barely move your body to like add momentum to this way. I don't know, just like...
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
It's probably not going to be relevant for the case at all, but like just for me personally, I feel like even that would be evidence for not working out very well. Wait, painting with the X. Yep, they are. And we're at a lot. We're getting pretty close to like only half the fellas being left at this rate. If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Yeah, again, I mean, I wasn't kidding when I said that this game is literally a pro when it comes to killing off your favorite characters. That was no bit. Actual fact.
Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Right.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Hold up.
Then you could push the dolly no problem.
Okay, I think we know. I think we have our thing.
So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
Yeah,
if you accept everything we just said,
and there's a clear boot,
then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
Yeah, that's fine. We got this.
As we know,
Taka was killed.
Surprised
and
no,
from there, the body was moved
white
to the
noise
repository,
to shoot out, which is fine.
The culprit then loaded it onto.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly.
Well, yeah, but even
the speed up is so fun. I'm so glad they included that. Aha! You.
No, that's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I love this track so much, man. The entire Danganronpa OST, legit. I was listening to it earlier while I was getting other work done. Oh my god, this game is filled with so many bops. And it's hard to realize it too while you're in the thick of things, like playing the game. At least it was for me, but just like listening to them on their own, they're so good. But yeah, also I love this art. Just Celeste judging everybody in the back. It's so good. They totally can't bend at the waist. It seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
I'm curious how like the visibility with the head mask thing too.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
I'd assume there's like at least a little bit, but it's probably not optimal, to say the least. But.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
I mean, there's only like a
you can't
minute.
Even see your feet?
Yeah.
You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
And they were on a pretty tight time limit too. You'd have to be incredibly dexterous.
It'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Hey, dude, me and Vyaka, having same poison.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance that the costume's taken off because you can't take it off by yourself. With those heckin' good old trumpet case clamps that I can't get enough of.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option.
Literally,
remember?
Literally the world's most satisfying clamps to like ever undo. They're so choice.
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. Little help?
No, yeah, once it's on, you can never take it off. Ever. Permanently. It's like the Samus's Vore suit. It's just etched in there, man. Heck, and you get that X parasite all up in you, and then you gotta get that surgery to take the suit out, but it's still integrated into your DNA. A few years ago, I'd like to see a Xenoblade 2 Enhanced Edition, where Xenoblade 2 is the combat system Torna. I mean, yeah, like, it wouldn't make any sense, like, narrative-wise, but I feel like if they could still make it work just mechanically in the game, it'd be cool. It'd be a cool option to have. Even, like, if it was just, like, a New Game Plus or something that you didn't get until, like, a little bit later or something. It'd be nice to experience the Torna battle system with the other blades from that game. But anyway, back to Danganronpa. Yeah, the clasp on the back. Ah, there it is. Oh, my dear, sweet, beautiful baby boy. Oh, the best things in the world. The actual goats, right there.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
Unless he had an accomplice.
Of course I wasn't making
in
it up.
Hifumi's Vore spirit.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Hey, it's just everything lined up a little too nicely, guys.
Yeah,
Come on.
That's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
It's because it was Kuro Mustard with the lead pipe in the
No, wait. Just a second, if you please.
robot suit room.
Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Actually, I have, Celeste.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
It's just like... First off, it's a great composition, honestly. But like... Celeste...
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
I still don't get why, like... You'd have the time to take the picture, but like not help the boy out. I mean, it's terrifying, but...
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How'd you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? So, I mean...
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I guess Hifumi did, like, literally... Not only did Hifumi say that Robo Justice hit him, but then his last dying words were him saying that it was Hiro who did it.
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Right, Paradox? She even had the time to get the camera to focus. Like, she was all about it. You know, she was like manually setting that aperture, getting that focal length time like properly tuned. Make sure the exposure was like right there down the center. I mean, she was like following the rule of thirds. I mean, that girl was she's pinning that thing in her portfolio. Make no mistake. Right after this trial,
that's gotta be right.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Because, like, right after this trial, she's gonna go off to her own wedding. She's gonna make, like, $400 off of a good afternoon shoot. She's secretly the ultimate photographer. That's what I'm saying. Heck yeah, maybe that's the lore of Danganronpa, is everybody has, like, their main ultimate, but then they have, like, their second ultimate. Sort of like how I'm the greatest DDD player in the world, but I'm also almost the greatest Samus Kirby player in the world. Actual fact, you know?
Hold on a second!
They got that dark side to them, and Celeste is that she's secretly the ultimate photographer. Don't let anybody know, though.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it.
Got all the time in the world.
Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning.
Let me just a second.
Maybe we'll uncover something new.
Yep. Shouts to all the boys who grew up with the series of unfortunate event books. Those are the heckin'...
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, We have to do it.
Genocide Jack was literally just commenting on the bullet time battles.
Plus,
I'd have to
maybe we'll
agree.
get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right, then. Let's take another look back at what happened.
All right.
I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone.
Oh man, here we go again. We already went through this with Sakura once during the investigation, but honestly, I feel like I still need it because I don't have all the details totally squared away.
That was around 8 a.m.
Also, heck yeah, like legit. Look, man, you get armor customization and fashion gear in literally any RPG, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a game of the year. You get that in Danganronpa. If I could get a really suave hat for Makoto, then it's gonna be game of the year. Whatever game we get back.
As soon as we split up,
I'm with that in it,
Kyoko
man.
went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Put Sakura in a bunny onesie, please.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice.
Okay, I said rule of thirds. It's more like rule of like almost halves. But you know what? They got headspace. They got headspace in there, and I guess it doesn't look very white balanced, but maybe it is. It's just, you know, an artistic choice from the artist from the game.
It also
we don't know for
soon
sure.
became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi.
See, Mike, that's where we went wrong, my boy. You gotta read the kids' books, is what it comes down to. That's the good right there.
We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
Pay another $60 to see Jin in swim trunks. Same, Coco. Honestly, same.
He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office.
And that's when Celeste was all boing? Yeah, okay. It was all boing boing. It was what I was gonna say. I guess it's true. If this ain't a case of the boing boing, I don't know what isn't.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Game theory. Screw the Hifumi Vore theory. Okay, our new meta. Game theory. Was Celeste Buginji all along? I think so. But who was Mario? It was Byakuya. But right, dude, Paradox, I can't. I live for Celeste's voice. He's so good. And especially the way that she says Makoto. It's like Makoto. I don't even know how she does it, but so good.
And
so
then,
juicy. That's the only way I can describe it. She's like so juicy. So choice. God, just like...
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups.
It really was just like a Scooby-Doo sketch. Just everybody running up and down stairs through different doors, just like scrambling around.
Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office.
Just so chaotic. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, like, legit, when I started reading them, I was 8, I think? I'm pretty sure I was 8. I wasn't 8 when they were originally published. I was 4 when they were. But, oh yeah, but still. I feel like you purely need, like, legit nostalgia to enjoy a series of unfortunate events.
While
But, hey, man,
Sakura,
I got it all in
Byakuya,
spades.
and Toko
I love
chased
it to
after
death.
the suspect.
Can't get enough of it.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
It was a dead question mark, though, because then...
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Yeah, what happened in between? Okay, no, that's...
Meanwhile,
then we found Taka. Okay.
we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
Yeah, because then we found Taka, and then we went back, then Hifumi was revived through the power of love.
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
She whispered into all of our ears, I am Boginji. We were all very confused. Who was this man that had just arrived into Celeste's body? Why was he blue and had a mustache?
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
I thought Sakura said he must have vored both bodies. What do you mean you thought that's what she said, by Paradox? Go back and watch. That's exactly verbatim what she said.
We'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Although, to the credit,
I think that about covers it.
I see.
I mean...
The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Right? Ugh.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Rather, they're a series of 13 books created by Lemony Snicket.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Played by Patrick Warburton.
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Okay. It's good. Thank you, Kyoko, for putting me on track, because if I was in this situation, I'd just be like, oh, no, man.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions happen hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what. Oh, you know what? Also, you know what this reminds me? We are playing a desktop game, so let's get heckin' Hold up. We're playing a desktop game, so whenever I play a console game, I have to put a little video delay so that I'm in sync with the console game. But when we are on desktop, I don't have to worry about that. So I'm sure my voice looks very out of sync right now, but there we go. And I just fixed it. Boom, bada bing. Okay. It just occurred to me maybe I'm like very out of sync with like reading this dialogue and stuff. In which case, hopefully that helps things a little bit. Okay.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in.
Oh,
Taka
the
came
wristwatch. Oh, there it is. Hold up.
What makes you say that?
Hold up.
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Oh, that's not it. Okay, my bad.
Shoot!
He's like shooting words at me, Makoto. What the heck, dude? Thought that's what it was. Okay, my bad. I'll be patient. I'll look at all the things first.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
I feel like that's not.
Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
I feel like that's not a solid
So it's obvious Taka came after.
base to base that all off of, just the numbering. Right.
So, regarding Taka's death.
Also, real quick
I wonder
too.
if he died.
How do I look at the truth bullets real quick? So, what exactly does the file itself say? Cause of death for each was a blow to the head. Yeah. Both killed with a similar weapon. So that's really all
perhaps
that
it was
says.
after?
The message, I feel like it's
We
the wristwatch.
already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Right.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer
Okay.
3.
While
I,
Taka's
sorry,
death-
I know I'm taking a while. I'm just trying to piece together exactly what I need for this. What I'm thinking is that I just need to prove that the numbering itself doesn't matter. And I'm thinking maybe I need to take one of these bullets. So hold up.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Okay.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh, wow, we actually thread the needle with the white noise. Nice. Okay. Oh, good lord. I wasn't like super confident with that.
There's no reason to
okay.
assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order,
Or disguise
but in
the
reality,
order.
Taka was killed before Hifumi?
There's like what Mario would say. Also, shouts to Celeste over to the right-hand side, just kind of like, oh, the whole time. Girl, you're gonna dry out your throat. You just keep like breathing with your mouth wide open like that. What are you doing?
Okay then, let's see the proof.
What do you do? Maybe she's like going in to like sniff the finger. I don't know. It's. She's so stoic with that mouth open. The Irish wristwatch. Oh, Hangman's Gambit time. Oh, I never feel very good about these. Oh, but okay, I got this one. Here we go. Wristwatch, yeah. Come on. Feel like I can spell. Aha! Oh, stop! Get that K out of here. Wrist riot. No, I need the W. Thank you. And then the zoop and the Siggy babe. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give me the give me my favorite reply to all my funny internet comments. Come on! Just give me the H! Don't thank you. Good lord. Alright.
Now I understand.
Hey, second juicy 10 bits in the house.
I've got it.
You can hear me.
Taka's wristwatch.
I can't hear you. I can't see you.
See? Look. It
Shouts
broke
to-
with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
Shouts the best song in Xenoblade X.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Yeah. Yeah, because he used his watch. I can't. I forgot that they pointedly made sure that he remarked about the time. Also, oh, nice. I can visiting all the boys. Visiting me and good old Cankle Ghost. Just. I put away
so
in
if
the
it
living room.
wasn't broken after 6 last night,
Hello!
then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But
Yeah,
if
what the-
that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
Which should be pretty compelling evidence for the fact that whoever the killer ended up being is just like intentionally trying to mix everything up to make it as confusing as possible.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
The instrumental version of Uncontrollable is better. Oh, Paradox, I'll give you the. Tell it rock, rock, rock. Tell it's time for where we go. That was beginning to turn into like Goofy sings Uncontrollable. Tell me right from wrong. Show a sign for where we go. Gosh.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Yeah.
Because when he was killed,
I mean, that does
we
kind of mix
hadn't
up
met
everything,
in the
right?
dining hall yet.
Exactly.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder.
But then there's still
But
Hifumi.
all of our alibis
Yeah.
still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
No, the fight. False. It needs to be even louder, Paradox. But also, I feel like I don't even know what the instrumental behind Uncontrollable is because I'm just so focused on singing anyway. So I feel like I can't really contribute to this argument because when I think of Uncontrollable, I can only think of the lyrics and not like the instruments behind the song. So it's probably very telling that the vocals are very dominant in that song, but but yeah, I don't actually know what the song sounds like without the vocals, so I do not know how I feel about it without the vocals.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
Yeah. Wait, so did we hear what like Kyoko was doing during all this? I can't remember if she actually said what she was doing.
Office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very compelling evidence here.
Don't just go making stuff up.
I mean, like, hey, you know what, Hina, to his credit, I feel like that's a fair question to ask. Like, hey, I mean, it's not, I feel like out of the realm of possibility. If we have a robot costume, we probably have a tape recorder somewhere. At the same time, though, yeah, like, where would that tape even be?
We all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office,
My
Hina
nose.
and
So
I
itchy.
were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
Right.
And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
So those two...
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
Yeah, and I feel like just like Hifumi's body moving on its own to begin with, it's just, I feel like that singles out a lot of folks. Don't know how many, if anyone, outside of like maybe Sakura, could be capable of moving that absolute
Because,
unit
as
of
we
a
just
fella.
established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies.
And also, yeah, I mean, and we went to great lengths to prove that Heckin' Jill is very,
On the other hand,
very specific about how she
Hiro and
offs
Kyoko
people.
had
so.
disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
We're pulling Byakuya. It's just like, Kyoko, please give us answers.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
Oh, remember Hifumi can vore himself even to death. That, you know what? Oh man, I didn't even consider that paradox. But here you are, actually blowing my mind. Oh snap.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
Also, oh, okay, so the uncontrollable instrumental only plays during time attack battles. So, yeah, honestly, I never did them, so yeah, I had no idea. Huh. Oh, wow. And you thought it was just an unused track. I mean, yeah, I guess. Rest in peace, the Xenoblade X multiplayer stuff, man. I feel bad, but I feel like there were not many folks who took advantage of it.
In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's valid. We kind of have an idea how Takas did.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing.
Unless the spirit of Hifumi's Vore just went and picked him
And
up and was
according
like, I
to
got
what
you, my
Celeste
sweet
said-
angel. Here you go. Right, and again, the time frame between when we'd found him and then when we had gone back and he wasn't there, it was just like a minute or two. So it's, however it was moved, it had to have been a big ol' hustle.
In the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Let's get that hair all situated.
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Oh, snap.
What? How? If the dead body were to move itself.
Here we go, Kyoko. Girl, I see you with that new music track popping in.
The dead body moved on its own?
What if...
No! Not another... ghost!
I've seen enough force spirits in my life.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is...
Maybe it wasn't boxed hard enough.
We thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Don't we all vore the air? Are we all the ultimate vores? I mean, here's the thing, right? Our bodies are made of a pretty good amount of oxygen, good amount of carbon. There's a little nitrogen sprinkled in there, not a whole lot, but just kind of chilling out there. And at the end of the day, we're consuming ourselves every day of our lives, every second. We're breathing ourselves in and back out, consuming our own nutrients. Yeah, I think in our own way. We are all the ultimate vorers, some just more so than others, like Hifumi. But we all encompass it. I mean, truly, does this imply that we're all Hifumi when it comes down to it? I think so. I'm pretty sure that is what that implies.
He was alive?
Danganronpa wasn't about the destination, it was about the Hifumis we made along the way, which was all of us. We made all of ourselves.
Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office?
We then also
simply walked out on his own?
Yes, and also we also just promptly ate ourselves too. I mean, that's how it goes.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
Hifumi can teleport with more power. Hifumi vores time and space itself. He transcends to a new realm of voring, one in which the voring goes the other way. And that's how corpses still get cleaned up even after he dies. The echo of Hifumi's vor stretches far beyond his own death into the realms of all multiverse scenarios. Hifumi is Sansa. Yeah. Essentially, that is what we're also implying. The idea that Hifumi was still alive. Is it really possible? You guys are killing me. I love this. I love this Vore timeline so much. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sonic, Justin, my man.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
I wasn't paying attention to her bullets.
There's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Was he though?
And you know that how?
Insert John Cena meme.
Surely
Are you
heard
sure
the body
about that?
discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
I'm gonna steal
and
that just in case.
That is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that?
But
maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Maybe we had found Taka's at the exact same moment we'd found heckin' Hifumi's. Yeah, because we have more than one body.
Found
Hold
Hifumi
up.
in the nurse's office. There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible.
I think I have the right bullet. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we do.
And you know
so I'm gonna try fast
you
forwarding.
heard the body discovery of Hifumi's dead body, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that?
Okay. So
maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
No. Okay, hold up. Oh, Kyoko, not you two. Don't join in with Celeste's grilling of me. God, ooh, we're like actually getting a little low on HP too.
Are you saying that when we
That's
first
rough.
found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
hold on,
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Hold on.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
Right.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
So do I just need to put he was actually still alive?
Are we really so sure about that?
Man, I don't know.
Maybe the announcement
There's
was
like
intended to signal someone else's discovery.
God, oh, I don't know. Oh, you're right. It was only made once. That much I'm sure of. It could have only been for one person. Which I'm assuming is Taka's.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office...
Do I use this?
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
There's so many different possibilities. I feel like I know the answer. I just don't know the way to go about doing the answer.
And you know that how?
It's a rough predicament, but we're gonna try this
heard
one.
The body discovery announcement.
I only have 2 hearts
the rest
though,
of us.
which is a little sketch.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Okay. No. No.
Shoot.
I know. I'm just guessing. Here, Makoto. Can we make a save real quick? Also, okay. First off, I'm gonna review. Okay, so we have the equipment, we have the bloodstain, we have Celeste's account, and we have the broken wristwatch. Let me review these real quick. Okay, so we have the heckin' bloodstain. Alright, so that was just Taka's dolly bloodstain. Celeste's account. Fumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Allie left the nurse's office. Also, I apologize. This is grating to watch. Apparently, they weren't gone for more than a minute or 2. Okay. I feel like that doesn't say very much. And then we have the broken wristwatch, which just shows 6 a.m. Right. Okay. So I feel like we have to steal one of the things.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that?
No, we're not,
Maybe
Kyoko.
the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I don't know what I'm doing, Kyoko. Oh no. Okay. God, it's like they found Taka at the same time. That's why. Can I just say that verbally to them? I don't know how they want me to go about saying that.
Actually still alive.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, maybe I need to get someone else's discovery and then go to one of the first boys. That's what. Now that's what I'm feeling.
That when we first
that's what we're gonna
attempt.
No.
Hifumi
was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery.
Also, give me that white noise, please. I need all the bonus time I can get.
Really so maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay. Dolly's gonna leave. Dude, it's gonna haunt me with the rest of my days if I can't figure this out.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
I'm feeling that.
It is impossible.
I'm feeling it on Sakura.
Hifumi was dead,
someone else's discovery.
And you know that how?
Or no, maybe. Oh wait.
Surely you heard
because
the
no,
body
then she says.
Announcement along with the rest of us.
This next one is they're dead.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Aha!
No, that's wrong.
With literally like an 1/8 of a heart left. Oh god. Oh god.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
And just think, it's only a trial 3 out of 6.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
Thank you, Miko. That's all I was wanting to say,
First
my
of
man.
all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Oh,
what do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
You are, after all, on Byakuya's leash.
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail.
Byakuya, give him the.
What I can say about the body discovery announcement is that It's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Yeah, no, that actually answered it.
Huh?
Thank you.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Aha, Byakuya pulling a little Kyoko Makoto on us.
Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
And didn't it seem like we heard it twice for both Hifumi in this case? First time play was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. For us, I think it was like when we came across Hifumi for the first time. But then it was after, was that when? I thought it was after Hifumi came back to life. Well, or no, it was when they were both rediscovered. When they were both together.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
So yeah, no, in Paradox, that's the thing. I think what he's saying is that it will only happen once. So if you find the one body, if at least 3 people find a body, then there'll be an announcement for it. But then if like a different group of people find that same body, then there won't be another announcement for it because that first group of people had already found it. So there's only one announcement per body. So even if different people find it on separate occasions, there won't be multiple announcements playing, just one. Is what he's saying.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Does it?
Exactly.
I can't remember
if
specifics,
we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And so the first one was just Tekentaka's.
And
that was
that's
found
just
at
part
about
of it.
the same time.
There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
You're just salty she used my catchphrase. Bada bing. How dare I insinuate that that's
honestly,
my
I do not
catchphrase?
think
Get
there's
me out of
anything
here.
that can prove he was still alive.
You're just salty that she encapsulated part of me, and what do I say? Oh, I see. Don't 3 people have to discover a body for it to go off? So what if 3 people find it at 3 separate times? I'm pretty sure, Paradox, I'm pretty sure it's just like once the 3rd person finds it, then the announcement goes off. But also, I think, I want to say that the times that they had found like Hifumi's body for the first time, I'm pretty sure there were at least 3 people there,
Okay,
right?
then. Let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body.
Maybe not, I don't know. I can't remember exactly who was there for each body sighting. But yeah, maybe they'll take another look at the flashbacks surrounding
Then it should
those
become
discoveries.
clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. Oh yeah, the glasses. There was 3 people at each body. Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't
Well, here's one
100%
thing
sure
we do
on
know.
that.
The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
Body
And the
disappeared.
next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Right.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being
Here we
moved,
go. I'm feeling a juicy one coming.
other than the change in how it was
Oh,
positioned,
that's not. Oh,
there
other
was
than the
no
change.
notable difference.
Was there though, Celeste? I didn't
No,
even
that's
finish
wrong.
that off, but I feel like we got you.
In fact, There was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository.
The one that I'm still like kind of proud Makoto
His
got right away.
glasses.
Yeah, he was just
that
like right
fact
on
alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
Why else would anyone but Hifumi wipe off his own glasses?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood.
Pepto-Bismol, but
when
it's
we
okay,
found him
Makoto.
again later in the repository,
It's a mistake anyone
they
can
were
make.
spotless.
Mm-hmm.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Ain't no ordinary hanky, man. Oh, we got this. It was the heckin' weeb cloth. Oops, meant to present
I
it.
got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
So, and I love that they call it cartoon mascot and just not anime. It's, guys, come
One
on.
look at the bloodstain on the
It's
cloth
anime.
should make things clear.
It's anime.
This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Cloth is going doki doki all up
And
in his
whose
house.
digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Which, by the way, like, challenge anyone to say that 5 times fast, because Demon Angel, Pretty Pudgy Princess, Demon Angel, Pretty Pudgy... See, I mean, Demon Angel, Pretty Pudgy... I can't even say it once! It's such a great little...
I highly doubt
little tongue
anyone
twister.
but
I love it.
Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I wonder if, like, Hina is like a closet Pretty Pudgy Princess fan.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
No, maybe... Hey, I know everything's pointing to Byakuya. Or, sorry, I know everything's pointing to Hifumi. What if Byakuya is actually the Pretty Pudgy Princess connoisseur? Just has an entire shrine in his 4-story garage. Dedicated to Pretty Pudgy Princess. I don't know why it's in his garage and not his, like, bedroom, but it is.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
I mean, Byakuya's got glasses. The boy could use the glasses cleaning cloth.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
We're
What I'm
accusing
saying
Byakuya of
is,
being a closet
The
weeb.
blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Also that, but
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
Hina cosplays Pretty Pudgy Princess.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
Maybe she's like so into donuts because she has to stock up for her Pretty Pudgy Princess cosplay. Then she shuts it off for swim season, then rinse and repeats.
That's a good point.
Go. Yeah, I mean, Jill's all about like, hey, I can just use a cleaning cloth to get my glasses clean. But we know that's really, she's just licking those suckers clean. I mean, the things she could do with that tongue, man, you know she's keeping them pristine.
Then it must
with
have
that
been
tongue.
him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
Which also would answer who the heck would even carry him out, because it's literally like Sakura maybe is the only one who could handle that. And Mondo,
And with that, the
maybe, but
impossible
obviously it's
task
not
of
here
moving
now.
his copious corpse
Right.
becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead,
But then, yeah, then the big question is why?
what was with all that blood?
Oh, well, okay, and also.
Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
James, I feel like we're teetering a little too close to the edge of like a smut battle between those two girls' tongues, and I don't know how I feel about it. All kinds of saucy, but like in the not so pleasant way. I gotta
If he
say.
was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Girahim versus Genocide Joe versus Tsu versus Yoshi. And Yoshi wins because, as we all know, evading your taxes gets you superpowers.
It should be perfectly
Nobody can deal with
obvious
that.
who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Well, then, if Hifumi was the boy, it's, both of them were just moving themselves. Now it has to be Hifumi.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
Exactly.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
Because everybody else still has alibis now, except for Hifumi, if he's still
That
alive.
also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
Because it only locks from the inside.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right?
No, see, Yoshi, I feel like, here's the thing, right? I feel like, and maybe this, when I think of voring, right? I feel, I imagine like you're swallowing them whole, sort of deal, and then like the boys who were actually into it, the kink is like the digestion and like all that fun stuff, right? No, I feel like Yoshi Yoshi eats this stuff very quickly, but I feel like at the same time he is chewing. Okay, he's gnashing down, he's grinding up all the fellas down to the good egg juice. I feel like that's the difference. Yoshi doesn't vor. Yoshi is not Hifumi. Yoshi consumes all. Yoshi will eradicate us all from the face of this earth.
So me and Sakura headed for the repository.
The kink is the struggle. I feel like you're not wrong. I feel like that's not inaccurate.
But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside.
I'm ending the stream immediately.
Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
Who just finished downing that boy up, just gobbling him through to and fro.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
And it's
So, Hifumi
God,
wasn't
now
just
it's just
another
too easy,
victim in
right?
this case. He was one of the assailants.
Yeah. I mean, everything's really pointing that way. Also, Paradox, you're right. All kinks are welcome here. We don't kink shame. If you're a Vorin boy, if you're a Griffin McElroy in the flesh, like, welcome. Also, please get me on one of your podcasts. I like you a lot. That would mean the world to me. Also that. What about kink shaming kinks? What about kink shaming the concept of kinks? Yeah. What if my only kink is kink shaming kinks? What does that make me? A monster, honestly.
But that means he took part in the murders.
And maybe that's Byakuya. Who knows, really?
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Oh, girl, go for it.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
Yo, Kyoko!
You know what I'm talking about, right,
Oh, do we?
Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
The note? Could it be the note? No, Hifumi had? AJ, when are we getting a podcast about kinks? Yeah, isn't this the podcast? I thought this was it. Aren't I not putting this directly on iTunes and Spoofy? Post-haste? I thought so, at least.
I got it!
They'd love it. I'm
You're
sure,
talking
like,
about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Blue Apron would listen to, like, 1 minute of it, and they'll be like, let's give that boy just all the dollars. Audible? Just join it on board. Heck, oh, and you know, Squarespace is gonna be like, let's get this man a sponsor link at www.squarespace.com/vorkink /Tifumi-is-my-god.com. What would my sponsor link be? What would be the valid sponsor link for this Vor podcast?
Hidden note?
But they're all jumping on board. Heck yeah.
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his
You heard me right, girl.
pants?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Audible, more like vorable, otherwise known as Taka's entire state of being as of this case. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah.
Ah, that's the note I was telling you about.
So let's
the one
meet
that
it.
told me where to go.
Yep.
Huh? Wait, this one's a little different.
Oh, you know
My
what?
note, it said...
Yeah, his note said 1 a.m., whereas Taka's said 6.
Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
We do, Paradox, we need to get that partner status ASAP so we can get a Hifumi Vore emote. Also, I'm sure Twitch would love to approve that good old Arch Vore emote. But dude, I'm so about that. We need one, for sure. Especially because I want to get all the Danganronpa games all up on the channel at some point, so like, it's going to be a recurring game series, for sure.
In other words,
We need it.
the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Forget about the pants for now. Great line, take out of context. It is such a great line. But, oh, sorry, also, Makoto, I wasn't... What did you say? Hold up. I don't know. Well, I'm assuming that that person could only have been Hifumi's pants. Truly. Or Taka.
I got it! That's right! Taka! The
I do-
killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
I do appreciate that for these multiple choice questions, they really go out of their way to make 2 of the options just, like, complete joke answers. Yeah. Hifumi pants, honestly, Hifumi's pants were my favorite character. And to see them off like this...
Hello, over here. Objection! Objection!
It's a shame, man. The series really went downhill once they offed Hifumi's pants. How dare them? Learning way too much about
I don't
Hifumi
really
today.
understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
More like not enough. Oh! In the original Japanese, it wasn't Hifumi's pants, but his underpants. Oh my god. Coco, I don't know what you mean. I think you misspelled that's better, and that's okay. It can be a tough word to spell, but I do think that's what you meant. And honestly, same. It's so much
Whoever
better.
wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok. They were drawing out Huffy.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
I love that. You know what?
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
I don't know where Huffy is coming from, unless it's some kind of like puffy sort of deal. I'm loving TikTok though. On the clock. I can't let her get to me. Alright. Oh, great. Another bullet time battle for me to die. Oh, God. Oh, so many. What am I even going to be using this time?
Huffy had the note, right?
Right.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy.
But remember what the note said.
Mm-hmm.
What time did it say to meet?
Ah, broken wristwatch time, most likely.
6 a.m., I believe.
Yeah.
The time doesn't matter. The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
Oh, it do, though. Oh, it do.
Huffy had the note, right?
Okay, so I think we got this
The person
one.
it was must have been Huffy.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to. I just want the
But
time. God dang
remember
it.
what the note said.
What
Yeah,
time
yeah,
did
yeah.
it say to 6 a.m.?
The time doesn't matter.
Okay, here we go. Here
The
we
note
go.
has nothing to do with TikTok.
Okay, yeah?
No, that's wrong.
Okay, we actually did one for the first time. Not that I feel like it wasn't that bad, but still,
No,
good lord.
There
It's about time.
absolutely is a connection.
TikTok is specifically TikTaka. Oh! See, okay, you know what? Genocide Jack, the poet of our generation. I mean, Makoto's pretty up there too, but like, oh, what a great little play on words. I love that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Dude, James, her cherry stem knotting game is so tight that she can probably make a knot out of her own tongue. Like, that's when you know you got the
note
goods.
said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Maybe a psychopath, but she's also a best character. I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, she's literally a murdering psychopath, but she is one of my favorites. I love Jill. Like, anytime Jill is on screen, like, you know you're in for a good time.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
Honestly, I kind of feel that same way with heckin' Byakuya. Like, he's kind of a sociopath, but I love him. Like, he's so fun when he's on screen.
Time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me.
Got good and bad news for you. Oh no. Oh no, Archmage. Good news. You can free time event with Genocide Jill. That's great news. I'm scared for the bad news though. Bad news. Oh, I have to do all Toga. And Toga's like one of my least favorite characters. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, that's pretty bad news. Alright. Well, maybe we'll get around to it.
The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they'd found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Yeah, I might just have to, Paradox. I might just have to.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Because he is an accomplice, and it's a piece of evidence that could be used to...
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Yeah, and we got this. Second little scrap o' paper fits in perfectly with
I
the other
got
one.
it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Oh, did we not actually try putting those together until now? I thought we did. I guess not, though.
Taka's
Oops.
scrap and Hifumi's note.
Really were, like, placing all our bets on that then, huh?
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
It was Boginji.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
I think so.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Moida. It's okay. It happens to all the best of us to mispronounce it.
Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
You did it. You cracked the code, hero.
Sorry, no.
Except we heard two different dead body announcements, my boy.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Boginji.
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
What's the way I pronounce Moida? I don't know what you're talking about. That's the only true way to pronounce Moida. All these people say murder. No, get them out of here. The true canonical way. It's like an old time, yeah. She like that very good gangster impression where I just used my voice, just slightly higher pitched. Such a great impression. Hey Capone. They just call me little Archstar Capone. What's it to you? Moi doing?
He was killed in the repository.
Hey, I'm driving
so
over
he must
here.
have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
Make us sleep with the fishes. Arrivederci. AJ Capone, that's good. Is it? Can we not bully James about AJ Capone? I want to. Personally. It's like, yeah, who's saying personally? It's personally. Actual fact. Did I actually kill Takamado? I mean,
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
I'm not gonna deny it, Paradox, but at the same time, to be fair, Taka dying killed me in my heart. So if anything, I think the real Black End is Taka here, because he's committed a moita on my soul, and like, I didn't ask for this, so how dare him?
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body.
My execution is that I just have to endure, like, I just get nothing but like, where's Xenoblade part whatever comments on every YouTube video. That's my that's my execution. I won't be able to handle it.
In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Yeah, why did she call her a walrus? Because the little blubber situation, she don't got the fang things that like when most people think of walruses, I feel like the first thing is like the big old teeth, not the shape of the body. Yeah, right. His execution will be stuck in the game played on a stream, and when he dies in the game, he dies IRL, which won't last very long. I feel like 10 minutes tops, and then bam, I'm out of here. So that's pretty fitting. Pretty fitting. Well, Paradox, I know, but still, like, why not like a seal or like any other blubbery animal? I just like walrus. When you think about walrus, it's like, you know, the big old teeth. That's like their dominant trait when you think about walrus, in my opinion.
And what might that be?
It's a weird insult.
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
Get her out of here.
Weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file,
oh, is Hiro actually gonna be on about something?
The way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
Oh.
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Oh yeah, dude? Again, I'm literally Miyagi right now. I'm like, wow, I didn't even like really think of just sort of, yeah, the risks associated with having to take the hammer.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
Is it? I feel like there's a lot of space in there for it to be knocking around.
He's right, though.
Well,
I don't understand it either.
Then again, you know what? Okay, I guess I see that paradox, because the walrus would be bigger and uglier than like a seal. Okay. I still feel like, I mean, I feel like I understand. I feel like she just needs to get out of here. Just needs to get out of here. Jill, I mean. Also, yeah, Celeste has been in that.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
Celeste needs to go back to the repository too, because she has literally been the most statue-like of all of us.
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms.
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
I mean, we found the other Justice Hammers, but then there is still that one hammer.
So which hammer was
that
used to
washed
attack
off.
Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Yeah, they're kind of dinky.
Then,
But guys, there's still a washed off
Is it
hammer.
not possible they used a different weapon?
Or that it was the dumbbell from chapter 2 all along.
I don't think it is possible.
It snuck up.
They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
It gained sentience.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
It was the laptop. It was alter ego. That girthy boy just coming in swinging. It's like, how dare you handle me like so? He started thinking from it. That's what I'm saying, Coco. Enjoy it while it lasts, because I feel like that might be the only time we see Hiro being useful. I'm calling that now. The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow, I have to find the truth. Spotless hammer. There it is. That's I feel like that's what we're gonna be using. I don't know if it's
What was
Soyun.
used to kill Hifumi?
I think it is.
Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Also, maybe that
whatever it
first.
There's one thing we have to figure out.
The first thing it text
How
might
was
be the one that I
able to
need
move
to use.
around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Oh, maybe
Check
that's
out
it.
murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Oh my god.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
Oh, maybe. Ooh,
And,
god.
Uh,
There's like two potential
about
ones, I feel. But also, the problem with that Murder Gear website is that you can't touch it. That Hammer Time website's useless. You can't go on it. You can't touch it. Okay.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Okay, so I feel...
Was it Justice Hammer 3?
It's either the last
Justice
one
Hammer 4?
or the one before it.
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out.
Okay,
How
hold
was
on.
the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon?
Oh, I don't know.
How did nobody witness them carrying it?
I don't know.
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its
maybe
appearance!
okay, maybe the next one. Next
Check
one.
out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Next one.
well, one thing seems pretty clear.
Next one.
The murder weapon had to be one of the
Ah!
No, that's wrong.
See, I was so tempted to go with the Justice Hammer 5 one, but I'm glad I stuck it through. Remember,
the murder
AJ.
weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
Trying to contradict the orange statements. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll have... I mean, like, it's... You know, it's one of those things that, like, I know I'm supposed to, but also it's tough to... Yeah. It's tough to not just agree with them, but it's tough to see which ones contradict. You know what? You're right. I need to specifically look for the ones that are contradictable. Thank you, my man. Thank you.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris, but for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit
Moida.
murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones,
MCs, you name it.
and
They're
even
all there.
some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Yeah.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
I mean, yeah. Because, like, on one hand, we've already established that wouldn't make any sense for heckin', for there to be assailants to begin with, because they don't get anything out of it, because there can only be one blackened at a time. But also, I feel like, of any of the boys who could potentially be wooed and recruited over to act as an assailant, despite not getting any benefits out of it, I don't know. Hifumi seems like a pretty prime
The way
choice.
the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Took me a while to get that through your head while playing. Yeah.
So the idea
It's
that
tough, man.
anyone
It's
would
tough.
work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did Celeste, but yeah, hopefully it'll catch with me at some point. Hopefully. We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... I feel maybe I'm gonna need to swap another bullet from someone.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, Even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
Right.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right?
Also true.
In this case, however, there were two murders.
Just how he filmed me about augmented reality 2D waifus. Yeah, I mean, you let that boy know about that good old,
Based
like,
on the rules that have been laid
honeypot
out
VR,
for us,
and he'll be all
even
yours.
if more than one person is complicit in the murder,
Which I'd be so bad, by the way.
only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that
So,
two people work together on
We
this.
need to contradict stuff. So this, I feel like what we need to
The
do.
rule was explained to us.
I feel like
But
what we
that
need to
only
do.
really applies if there's. In this case, however,
It's still
there
that.
were two murders.
Okay, and then I think we go back and then we fire on the
Based on
impossible.
the rules that even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried
That's what I'm
out
feeling
the
anyway.
act can graduate and assuming the
How's it gonna
rule
go?
holds
Oh,
true.
that's not what I meant.
It is
Aha!
No, that's wrong.
See, James, your words have like directly helped me with that. I would have been maybe a little worried, but like,
Since there were two murders,
Bless you,
it's
my
at
man.
least
Thank you.
plausible that more than one person was involved.
also, I just love the way that he said plausible. I don't, just the way he said it reminded me of how I say moida.
What do you mean?
A lot of weird emphasis on it. And
If
I
there'd
loved
only
it.
been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you.
So maybe
However,
he was still promised
if there
some sort
were
of.
some potential mutual
Right.
reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
It's not to say that there weren't still some like potential rewards, even if they're like in the short term.
You're saying
available
that
for
two
him.
people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
Two people.
Instead,
Doing two
each
moitas.
person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
Pretty good statement,
The
I think.
mastermind
Yeah.
picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
If your name's Hero, then anything's possible. Because I mean, Hina, clearly it's Hero.
You think so? I
Who's
can't
done it?
help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
I do, and you gotta love Byakuya still giving like a little bit of praise to this murderer. Thank you, Byakuya. True moral compass we could have never even hoped to get, but we're blessed with anyway. But yeah. Koke must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Coco really is amazing. I should smooch that girl, although I didn't get it. She's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Everyone's kind of forgetting that one key piece of evidence, which is Ifumi can't just suck it up. He can just Kirby it all down. shove it all up in that gullet and get the evidence out of there. So are we even really working with all of our available data? It's tough to say, honestly. The true killer manipulated Hifumi, gave me a seat of victims, in the end, moited him. In the debates up till now, the way the case is unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Okay, so the thing with this case, right? I mean, I've been trying to play dumb. Obviously, I'm not a good actor at all, so it's been very obvious, like, me just not skirting around it. I feel like this case is probably one of the most obvious. Even when I watched the anime, like, things were going very rapid fire, but it was still, like, kinda obvious from the beginning. The Vore timeline is the best timeline. This Vore line, you mean the only Vore line, the only timeline. It really, I feel like, since the beginning, it's really been pointing to the fact that Hifumi was the one behind it all. He's the Vore Meister through and through. Even in death, he was the mastermind through it all. Or it was Celeste. It was Celeste.
Here's my answer.
Everything's way too convenient. With her always being the only person who was trying to corral everyone to different areas and get everyone separated. Her having just so happened to have taken that very nice photographic moment with the robot and Hifumi. I mean, it's from the beginning, it's so fishy, man.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Girl, I've been trying to, like, not point fingers at you, have been. Literally the whole time, Celeste.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
And she was also very defensive, especially when we started to piece together that Hifumi was involved. That was when she started to get pretty vocal about stuff.
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet
there
of
it
him.
is.
Shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Oh, no, the accent and the... Oh, I love it so much.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Also, I totally forgot that her accent is just for show, too. That's, like, totally fake. God, I love that.
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Was it the only Hifumi and Celeste in common? Oh, yeah. The screaming! Only one's capable of it, but also they were literally the only ones who ever encountered the boy. Or maybe she was the one who put the paper in Hifumi's pants.
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
It sure does.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Like, who gets attacked by someone who's supposedly killed two other people, but... And is also arguably maybe the most defenseless out of all of them to be attacked by this merciless killer, but is also the only one who gets away scot-free. Like, it's too much, man.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Byakuya!
Sorry.
No, Makoto, don't let him step on you. I know you're into it, my man. And I know this is a kink-free zone, clearly. It's literally all we've been talking about this whole stream, but my boy, you gotta step up sometimes. When the boy steps on you gotta step back on him in return.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
Oh snap, Paradox man should put on those from his pants. Oh no.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
I mean, who better to do it than the ultimate gambler? The ultimate liar.
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Coco, how dare. I can't believe you've disgraced the stream on this terrible day now. It's all good. Okay. Goodbye, Justin! Farewell. Up. Love that boy.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
she let out a blood-curdling scream.
Also a Hifumi specialty.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, see, and I forgot about the two. She's the only one who like saw the costume boy running off. Like,
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Yep. And then roughly like a minute later, once we'd all gone to the physics lab.
It was to get us to divide into two groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
That's what I'm saying, my man. Yep, and so I think it was Paradox. We were talking about the like the 3 people discovering the bodies before. That does confirm it was they were all groups of 3 that were like moving around, discovering all the bodies and stuff. So,
well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on
was just Hifumi.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
Oh.
It was your way of telling him, we are on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan.
That's why she picked that weird scream specifically.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Could that really have, though? Her just going like, aha! I mean, maybe I did that. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe all my neighbors are getting ready to file complaints as we speak. It just like pierced their inner machinations.
I just realized another strange thing.
They're enjoying nice buttered toast with a glass of milk, and I just came in haha-ing them, and they were not pleased. I don't blame them.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Oh boy! Everybody comes running and knocking on our door. Oh, across the sea. The words on the... You know what? You're right. You're right. They only have the capability of traveling past the sea on your closest keyboard, which in my case is like 8 inches away, roughly. It's like right there. So, yep. Could he hop, carry across the sea? Oh, dude, there are people on Mars that are still getting those good old hop reverberations. That's how you say that word. Make no mistake. And you in a life-threatening situation, you let a hearty hop, like, ain't gonna be a single soul in your vicinity that don't know that something is going down.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Honestly, the fact that Celeste didn't he-op as her signal, I'm like, frankly, I'm a little disappointed. Because, like, legit, okay, real talk, how incredible would it have been if her scream legit was just her going like, yep, like, we would surely go, well, I guess then I'd be a fraud, because then I feel like I'd just be copying Danganronpa and it wouldn't be like an Archtaka original, but still.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
It'd be so good.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
To get you out of the room.
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
So Celeste!
Each piece
Girl.
isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
You're being too fishy, my gal. You're leaving too many breadcrumbs
Wouldn't you
for all the
agree,
boys to sniff up,
Celeste?
to pick up off the ground, put them in their bodies.
I have no idea what you mean.
Please don't make me do another bullet time
Don't
battle.
bother trying to deny it.
Oh, please don't make me do another bullet time battle.
You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but
Oh. I
looking
missed.
back, I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Please tell, Byakuya.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Oh, what did she say, Byakuya? I don't... Must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. To die, just like those Oh. Oh, my lord.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Hello, I'm Morgan Freeman, here to tell you that I believe she referred to guys as in the plural, but in fact, we hadn't actually known until much later on that we were dealing with a multiple Moida case. This has been Danganronpa with your favorite fella, Morgan Freeman. That was not even a Morgan Freeman, but I don't even know what that was. It's so
Sakura,
bad. I can't do
Toko,
impressions.
and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
Right.
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
So how would she know that there were multiple boys being murdered?
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
It sure was, my lad. Just like Mondo's undoing was saying more than he should let on to.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
Hero, okay, and legit talk. Okay, I know we trash on Hero a lot, but kinda legit. This is like mostly my state of being while playing this game. If I can screen cap this, I mean, I guess I'm streaming. It's a non-stop screen cap. Yeah, this is like my constant state of being.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
She's like, dude, that was like hours ago. I don't know what I said. I don't even know what I ate for breakfast. But what is he alluding to? I think we know. Hey, Kevin has returned. Dude, I think you're getting to the real juicy stuff too. Hello. Hello.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
Us all?
We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
Uh-huh.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about
Hey,
Celeste's
Wind
comment?
Templar. What is so... Ooh, do I steal so strange? Right, she should have known that it was plural. Which, there's like 3 of them.
All I said was...
But maybe I just need to use all of them and then go to so
They
strange.
must really be enjoying this.
Well, we'll see if that's the thing. But how's it going, Wind Templar? I hope you're having an awesome Monday, my man.
Confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
That's what I'm gonna try. I'm not 100% sure if this is what we need to do.
We are going to die. Just like those
Oh wait, no,
guys died.
that's not it. Sorry, I just saw longer orange text. I was like, oh, that's my time, but I did not. I did not read that properly. Yeah, that's my bad, Mako. That's my bad.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die.
Yeah.
Just like those guys. And that is all I said.
That's all you said.
And
one more.
that's all it takes to finish this.
Oh no, I
obvious,
did. Oh, I
isn't it?
didn't
What
have
was so
the. Okay,
strange about
hold on.
Celeste's comment?
Unless, oh wait, here's the thing, right? Because we're supposed to contradict the actual bullet themselves. So I think what I need, maybe I need to go so strange and then to any one of the plurals. Maybe this is blessings, guys.
Really be
because maybe this
enjoying
is what I
this.
actually need to do.
Enjoying
the sight of us standing around, frightened and.
Oh wait, no. Oh god, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I no, and now I'm screwing up. I know what I'm doing wrong. Hold up.
They must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must.
My bad. My bad.
We are all going
I know what we need
to
to do.
die.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
And that's
Boom.
all it takes to fit.
What was so strange about Celeste's
Okay.
comment?
I know exactly. I just need to do the right one. No, I know it's not.
All I said was
They intentionally made that.
really be enjoying
Yeah.
the sight of us standing
us.
around, frightened, and they must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
Okay, not you, but the next one. Those guys.
We
Those
are going
guys.
to die, just like
Aha! I did it.
No, that's wrong.
I got too excited, man. There it is, though.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
Blue tracksuit all over again, man.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
We look a bit. Hey, no problem, my man. Hope I can keep you some company. Not to track too much with all our good old Vore talk. No problema.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Uh-oh. Oh, the music fade, the ellipses. Uh-oh. Also, yeah, give it to Hiro. Give your physics homework to Hiro to do. I'm sure he would be just the greatest choice for all of your quantum issues. Oh no.
you all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Okay, not as much of an outburst as I was expecting.
Imaginations?
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Here we go.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
I mean, girl, our whole theory is that you're collaborating with Hifumi. You've taken this picture using Hifumi's camera. I mean, like, I feel like this doesn't really do you many favors.
It has to be some kind of setup, right?
Yeah.
So let's put the suit on. And
Oh, well.
Then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
No, dude, it's obvious. You got there at 1 a.m., they probably knocked you out or something, put the suit on you, framed the photo, then they got back, they put you in the locker or whatever, and then they dragged out Taka and did their nasty business.
You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
How would you know that?
In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
How would you know that unless you were the ultimate photographer backing up our previous points?
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Only a pro photographer could hope to figure out the inner workings of a digital camera. And even hope to set up a timer, of all things, on those things.
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
Speaking from experience, because I still can't figure out the timer on my camera. But
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
yeah,
No, there is no other explanation.
especially of a picture of the camera screen, right? That's what I'm saying, man. Ooh, excuse me. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, and it's a picture of Hifumi holding them up, then Hifumi and the suspect are dancing. Obviously. I was just gonna go with like Hifumi was holding up the suspect, but
I got it!
I guess that works
It's
too.
not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
There we go.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
Two birds with one stone, too. You get to set up your
The
camera
one
shot.
being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Yeah, you set up your little evidence, and then you also get them taken away to the locker room.
We've simply been led to
Or the
believe
pool room,
that it's
whatever.
the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
And what we said about all the red herrings in this video game, my guys.
Such a thing
Never come out true.
is utterly impossible.
Oh, please don't bullet time battle. Don't be
Hifumi was
stubborn.
dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Yeah.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Oh, snap. A little word battle between Celeste and Kyoko. Let's do it. Celeste thinks she can prove she didn't do it, but is that really possible? Right? That's what I'm saying, Kevin. Okay. I'll take one of these, for sure. Or just his costume, the handbook. I'm feeling maybe Hero's message.
You dressed me up in that suit after I
man.
passed out.
Have we reached the
Then
end
you
game?
just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling
hold
idiot
up.
is the culprit after all.
No way!
There's no way that they could stand up straight like that. What is the, because we have the blueprints, right? Does it say anything? No, it doesn't say anything about that. I mean, if someone was unconscious, yeah, they couldn't bend at the waist more than 90 degrees, which, if someone's unconscious, like, that's naturally going to keep them upright to begin with. Maybe that's it? Oh, I'm not totally sure. I'm going to keep that one loaded, though. Yeah, there's definitely a contradiction in what Celeste is trying to claim.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out.
Yeah, I'm
Then
feeling...
you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Or him carrying the weight.
Like I said, ridiculous.
As
As you can see in the picture,
it's either that
the
or what
suspect
Hero
is
said.
standing
As a
perfectly
bullet,
upright.
I think. I'm not sure, though.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious,
Next one.
there's no way
let's
they
try
could
it.
stand up.
Hey, was that it?
No, that's
Oh,
wrong.
okay, good. Yeah, it's one of those weird cases where, like, you know what you want
No.
to say.
Even
It's
if
just
the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
you're just not like 100% sure the way that the game wants you to say it. But okay, we're in there.
Because
We're in the
that
money.
Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Also, yes, Impossible has been Celeste's like word of the day, without a shadow of a doubt. This stream brought to you by the letter I for Impossible. Absolute fact, and also the letter V for Vore. Like we got both on the mind. Vasoitin. It's in literally every Danganronpa game, right? Also, I feel like to a lesser extent, it was me when playing Ace Attorney 1, at least. I don't know how like the rest of the Ace Attorney games stacked with like that sort of conundrum, but it was definitely me with the first game.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
This episode brought to you by the letters IV. Not only for the IV bags that Hifumi used to dress up his Moidoin costume, but also for Impossible Vore. Double
I'm
meaning.
not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Uh-oh, we're gonna get the little stank, nasty Celeste.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hero into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Like a like a good old Mercedes.
Well then, I
Rev her up.
suppose this is checkmate.
Reeve Harrington is Celeste's voice actress. Dude, right? Steven in the house! Steven was the true Celeste voice actress the entire time.
Checkmate?
Oh no. He did it. We cracked the code, guys. Steven was the boy all along. Get Celeste out of here. We got the true culprit. It's all we need. Uh-oh, we got spinny camera.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh no! I mean, oh yes. Oh yeah.
Clearly,
You want to cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hey, Ifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
She's so high-pitched. Oh my god. Yeah, she's nailing
Said,
this.
and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Wait, is it?
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Where's this coming from, Hiro?
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Excuse me?
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by
Think
that?
back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Didn't get... Oh, he said for serious like a lot, guys. She said it so much. Did he call everyone by their last name?
I got it! That's right.
Did
our
he?
last names. He called us all by our last names.
Oh, I guess he did call like Makoto Naegi.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr.
Yeah.
Naegi more than once, for example.
Oh, I see. Okay, I wasn't
So if
even paying
Hifumi
attention
did
to...
mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Oh.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance.
That just got
Now
me.
isn't that a convenient explanation?
Oh my god, that just really got me. Don't
No.
talk.
There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
So Celeste, is that your actual name? Oh, I just kind of thought it was.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to.
Yeah, one, if we don't actually know the real... I thought Celeste...
And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Yeah, I just gave her the benefit... I just kind of gave her the benefit of the doubt. I just thought, like, okay, she's kind of foreign, like... I mean, her accent's totally fake. We've kind of established that, but...
What did you just say?
Can we take a look at her handbook?
To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Also, this voice acting is so good. Oh my god.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Kind of with that finger in the shape of an L on your forehead, a little bit. Can we see your handbook? What's the name on that?
Well,
oh, geez, I was not. I wasn't ready for that one.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Girl.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up!
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up. So then, she just needs to get high. A little. I just got a little Mary Jane. That's all. Just take the edge off, just a little. I mean, I feel like all we would have to do, Makoto, is just to ask to see the handbook, right? Because that would show her actual name on it. E-handbook. I'm calling it out. I think that's gonna be our final little nugget of info. Our little bullet.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name.
Oh god, so much white noise.
Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Bunginji!
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
I love the upside down effect too.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I love when Master yells
I'm
at
not
people.
pretending. It's the truth.
These white noise text boards are
And
so
since
good.
You have no way to contradict me.
Hey, that's probably it.
Only truth there is!
All right.
Moron!
All right. Yep.
Hifumi he wanted us to know the killer's last name.
If there's one person
It would have to be you, Celeste.
you haven't told
How many times do I have to lie?
name,
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go on?
I'm not pretending.
Okay, next one.
It's
Here we go.
that since you have no way to contradict
Oh no! Okay. Oh,
No, that's wrong.
I got played, but then we saved it anyway. I can't believe I got served like
That's
that.
it. The handbook.
Oh god, it's so easy in this game. Oh, I can't even imagine how they go in the future ones.
What?
Oh lord.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
It sure
Monokuma
does.
told us all about it before.
Yep, when you start up, displays your name. Let's make sure you have the right one.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Mhm.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Don't think it works like that, girl. You wanna-
Celeste,
literally, if you're innocent, if you want to clear your name, just like give us the handbook.
can you please just tell us what really happened?
If your real name's Celeste Lumber, there should be no problem. We're just showing you the
Please.
handbook.
Just tell us.
Yeah.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
Aw. I feel like that right there, that's her saying like,
Because,
you got me, but I'm not gonna give up. Because you're stubborn.
because, until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from
Oh.
the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
I'll explain everything. Yep. Climax interference. Oh god, that Hifumi face though. Oh lord. Oh, a little like me. Not even gonna lie. Just look, it's just my face. Alright. Alright. So was it seduction? It was through the poster. All along. What are you doing in this case? Get this thing out of here. Okay. Oh no. That might be it. That might be it, actually. I'm not... Let's see the other ones. Byakuya looking heckin' like a snack, as usual. Nice. Yeah, I'm feeling saucy Hifumi for that one. Okay, Act 2. What time did the killers call their victim to the rec room? That would have been 1 a.m. Aha. 1 a.m. Okay, yep. Hero is knocked out. Let's see. I think... Okay, so this is still them putting... So I feel like the photo is going to be this one right here, right? They knocked him out. It falsified. Yep, and used the camera to use that. So then this one... This is before... Also, I'm trying to treat this as like a manga. Going, you know, I mean, it goes right to left anyway, but like... So it's bam, then... He's gagged and then passed out. I'm assuming it's not the potato chips. I'm assuming it's not the potato chips. But I don't know. It was the crystal ball. What? Oh, maybe... This? Hold on. It was the... Okay, so I just need to show Hero, I guess. Even though it, like, shows him coming in here. Okay, so I get... Maybe, I hope that's the right one. Are there any other Hero ones? Oh, the fan translation has her cursing everywhere. I mean, that would also seem very in character for Celeste, honestly. But... So, pretty good moment with her, regardless. Yeah, like the... You know, I dig the aesthetic of the comics. And especially the way that they look they make the blackened look. And then the way too that they reveal, like they do that transition from the blackened to like the actual character that is, and they make that character's art mirror the blackened art at the end. That's so cool. Okay, so this camera. That great little panel right there. Okay, so this is when. Oh, Taka, no. Oh man. No. Okay, so now we have. I'm assuming the wristwatch. This is him looking at the wristwatch. Is it gonna say like, oh god, and that art with Hifumi? Yeah, what time? Okay, so good. Shouts to Lucajin for literally getting these all perfect without knowing that you could click on the question marks for hints. God, I don't even know how she managed to pull that off, but Lord knows I feel like I'd be SOL without it. Oh no, my son. Oh, Hifumi. Oh man. Ah, God, what a scumbag, man. God dang it, Hifumi. Alright, what are you saying? Oh, it was 4, right? Yeah.
Just say number 4. Number quattro. Yo.
Okay, so we have the camera. So Celeste showing the picture. Again, why couldn't we have gotten this picture on the camera? Also, the whole framing of the scene is so much different than the one that we ended up getting, but I love it so much more. Alright, so then this was... Oh god, that art, if you feel me. Good lord. So what are we doing here? In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. He used something to fake the existence. Was it the... No, because this is what he used. I love this art of him. We'll come back to this one. I'm not... What did he use to fake the existence? I don't know, actually. Also, why does it show his backpack? I'm so confused on that. Oh, we'll come back to this one. I'm not 100%, but yeah, we have the nurse's office. He does the dupes. Right, and then we find him. Oh, which Justice Samurai was in nurse's office when Hifumi was pretending to be dead? Oh, I don't actually know. Was it 3? Yeah, it was 3, because Taka was 4. Hifumi's was 3, and Hifumi's, they were trying to make it look like it was Hifumi then Taka. When it was Taka then Hifumi. Okay, so we have that. Then we found Taka. Oh, did he really like cocoon up Taka? I wouldn't expect. Why? Huh. Alright, well. Okay, I guess. So then does that. We have him taking him out from the tarp. There's the potato chips. What are you? Hifumi used something to move Taka's body. Okay, so this is the... This is the... Oh, did he... Oh... Did he have the tarp, like, in his backpack? No, hold up. What the heck? What am I looking for here? What am I... Hifumi used something to move Taka's body. He used the dolly and the tarp. We'll come back to this one too. I'm a little sus on a few of these. What was the other one that I wasn't sure about? This one. Okay, hold on. Okay, so then yeah, and then he finally gets off in the last one. Oops, that's not what I want. Weapon the killer used to murder Hifumi was the washed off mallet that we saw. This is the same as that, so it's got to be this one, I'm assuming. But then... Oh, what is... Okay, so then we have this one. In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. It is the poster. Maybe it was just... Oh, God, see, I forgot what Justice Hammer 2 did with this case. We might have to redo this. I might be getting this wrong. If you guys are screaming at me, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I feel like it was Justice Hammer 2 that had planted the idea that it was the Justice Hammer Robo behind the Moitas? Okay. And so then we just have this one. He used something to move Hifumi's body. I mean, the backpack? That is the only other thing that is making sense to me. I just don't know, though. Well, I guess we can trial and error this a little bit. I'm not feeling good about this, but let's see.
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Oh. Oh, wait, no, I'm dumb. Okay, no, okay. I didn't look at that one right. Okay, this is... Okay, hold on. Hold up. I saw this as him, like, groveling at the feet. I didn't notice that this was him pushing the tarp. I know, I'm so sorry. No, you're right. Okay, hold on. Get this out of here. Okay. There we go. Okay. This is much better. Okay. Alrighty. How did they recruit?
As the potato chips.
Then that... Oh god, then how do they recruit him? Oh man. That's my bad. I saw that as him like on his knees. What is... I'm seeing like action figures and that kind of stuff. Maybe he used Byakuya. What else would he have used? Okay. Well, we need something in there. And also, this is just a screen cap of that, so it's not gotta be it. Okay. Hear me out. I know, I'm feeling like such a dumb, and I hope you will forgive me. But I can't... Okay.
Here's exactly what happened.
Is it though, Makoto?
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Okay. Alright. I mean, I still don't... Alright.
With an accomplice,
Okay.
the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm calling Jank AF on that one panel, man. Legit did the same thing. Okay, yeah, because I mean he's in like a down position and his face is all like ooh, and they're like, what did they seduce him? How did he get all up into his house? Like, come on, game. Anyway, it's fine. It's Gucci. We're past it. I still don't know if I'm totally in the clear yet.
That someone they met with was Hiro.
I'm glad to know I'm not alone though. Thank you, my man.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit.
Still, God, I love that panel so much.
He positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Yep.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
No. Oh, no. Oh.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
They also turned the Pepto into lightning. Oh, no.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims
was it
to
Hammer number 2?
solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room.
Oh, I'm scared.
There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken.
Oh,
They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2.
Okay,
and
good.
Injured Hifumi to
Good.
sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
Little animation. It's very good. Okay,
while we did that,
I was feeling
we
sus
left
about that,
Hifumi
so that's
alone
good.
in the nurse's office.
Can
This
I put
was
auto? I
exactly
can.
what Hifumi was hoping for.
Yeah, basically a paradox.
He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3
Which makes it so much worse,
turned
right?
the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Yep. That's what makes this so rough,
He
man.
let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time.
Rightfully so,
when
Paradox.
we heard the body
Rightfully so.
discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office.
Also, I gotta say, I love how, I don't know, just the art style with these comics, right? I feel like, I hope they got the same, like, character artists for the game to, like, have done these comics, but I love that they, like, you know, I feel like they could have put a ton of polish into these comic panels to have made them, you know, kind of have the same, like, graphic fidelity as, you know, the CG moments of, like, the CG screenshots, or, like, you know, the animated moments with, like, the executions and stuff. But I feel like they did intentionally go for this very, like, loose, sketchy style to it all. And just, I love the look of it
Hifumi
all.
had the
It's
chance
so
he was
cool
waiting
looking,
for.
I think.
This time,
Personally.
he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
But also, how dare you? It's Moida, not Moiter. It's Moida. M-O-I-D-A-H. And I will give these hands to all the
That explains how
naysayers.
each of the bodies disappeared.
It's okay, it happens to the best of us. But it's good that we learn
Even
now,
Hifumi
rather than
didn't
later.
know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Forgive me.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository.
That dance, though. That's the last thing you see before you get vored by the Meister himself.
That should cover everything that happened in this case.
Actual
And
fact.
the villain behind it all is...
The dumbbell from Chapter 2. Oh, snap. Get on cinematography with these images. No, I mean, now, Paradox,
Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
Paradox, now I'm legally obligated to, with your moiter. Get that? We ain't no, like, Jacob Andrews, Jacob Anderson, whatever the Game of Thrones boy is who appeared on Game Grumps. Moida. Moida.
I lost?
It's...
I lost?
I did. I just confessed to being the next Blackened. Case closed.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Just like your neck's probably gonna hang heavy very soon, my dear. But also, no, here's the, no, not case closed, question mark, or did I just set myself up to be the next red herring that everyone expects to be the Moiderin fool, but in reality, I'm innocent by virtue of being a red herring?
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Yeah, if Celeste didn't want to be the Black, and maybe she shouldn't have dyed her hair black. If she even dyed it, I don't know.
Listen
Seems very
to you,
dark.
trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
I'll be the red herring in Chapter 4, but also the culprit in Chapter 5. And just the dead man by Chapter 6. Even if Makoto personally doesn't perish, like, I will, in my soul, be dead. Especially after Chapter 4.
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Hey, there it is. Taiko, huh? See, I'm so glad I'm playing through this again. I legit forgot all about Celeste having a different name. Like, God,
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm loving this playthrough so much, man.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Also, heckin' kudos to her voice actors for just like,
Interesting.
having such a great, like, interesting accent for Celeste, but then also just like her in regular acting is so good too. This is gonna be rough. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Only C's? Really? Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was bad. We got 125 mils. It's okay, but I feel like I could have gotten a lot more. And low-key, I'm like kind of tempted to like do the trial over again after the stream and like get more medals. I don't know.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
That was rough though. I mean, I'm starting to feel the sauce for sure. But just fitting, you know, they definitely are like ramping up the heckin'. They're ramping up the difficulty. They're ramping up the stakes, and like I'm legit starting to really feel it with the gameplay. What's the law of the internet where you can't tell if someone's being serious or not? No, it's Rule 34. It's Rule 34 for sure.
Or no.
Rule 3.14. No, it's Rule 34. Actual fact. You're slaying me, man.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay.
I mean, unfortunately, we did already vote that Makoto was the one guilty, so despite us getting all this great progress, unfortunately, we are still guilty.
If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
God, it's so good. Oh, I love Monokuma's voice. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Also, not to take away from what's currently going on, but think... Hifumi did all the work on the blueprints, the hammers, the suit all in one night.
What?
I guess, okay, that was my biggest question, was like where all those came from. But I guess that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's his talent of ultimate fanfic creator at work, which like goes right along with everything that happened. Like really valid point. You know, like, yeah, I was like wondering where that stuff had come from. I guess like I was just under the assumption like, oh yeah, no, I guess the school academy just had a robot suit and blueprints as part of its warehouse. But like, no, obviously it wouldn't have. They would have had to have been created. And yeah, like nobody would have been more suited to create all those than heckin' Hifumi. Which also, I feel like, I don't know, maybe him being ultimate fanfic, maybe this is a huge stretch, but like, you know, with the forged notes and stuff, maybe the boy really did have like incredible handwriting. I don't know. just from his time writing. Again, that's I don't know, that was a weird stretch of thought, but still, yeah. Heck, man.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. Yeah, how did you get him to agree to this? Sure, she relied on her? Okay, well, I guess specialty. Didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then.
Oh, no. Oh! So was she the one that stole alter ego? Oh god, yeah, how'd that go, Archmage? Chapter 4 Shroud blew her mind. Dude, I'm so excited to get to Chapter 4. I mean, I'm not. I'm really gonna sob incessantly when we get to Chapter 4, but it's so good, man. Oh, it's so juicy. Yep. Alter ego. Yep. But she was glad to see Hifumi go. Yep. Very fittingly so. I don't know if anyone is actually upset at that boy getting out of here. Which, I mean, it seems a little mean. But, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like this has exposed him, truly, for, like, the scum. That, like, he kind of... Like, he was just, like, so keen to murder a boy. Straight up just because, like, the other one was, like, also kind of into alter ego. Like, ugh. Yeah, alter ego.
Say what?
Yeah, okay. Hey, maybe we should, like, not... Celeste, since you're going anywhere, you're gonna, like, spill the beans.
Just a second.
Screwed up for everyone. Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation. Also, I realized I haven't been actually reading anyone's dialogue. My bad. I'm totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words.
Then you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I guess she's kind of been using, I mean, the voice clips they've been using have been her accent one, but she's probably not using her accent anymore. She doesn't need to put on any sort of show anymore. If Makoto was killed, the killer would never be caught. And this game's done. I mean, I feel like if Makoto was killed, he'd at least have Kyoko to investigate. But yeah, like, I don't know. If they did something to Kyoko too, then like everyone's odds would be not very great in their favor.
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is what about was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
And also, Paradox, this is gonna answer your. So why was Taka targeted? Because Taka was the only target she could use to probably motivate Hifumi
are you okay
to go
with
along with
this?
the plan. It was Taka. He stole it.
So then,
So it was partly just because they needed someone. They needed someone, and like who better than, you know, an enthusiastic boy, Rip Rarin, to maybe rebel against Monokuma, had brought an end to his bro for life, Mondo. So, you know, the note promised a means to escape the academy and that they can let Monokuma know about it. So it's like very much like rebelling against him, which would probably be a huge motivator. Just out of the rest of the people, you know, who would react to that sort of note and like actually go through that sort of like motivation to get them out of the rooms and stuff. You know, Taka would be a great fit, but then also a great motivation to actually get Hifumi as part of the plan. Also, oh, did she use the camera for that too? Oh, delete the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
Ah, see, and like that's another detail. Oh my god. Oh, Celeste. Ah.
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did.
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
what? Ugh.
So actually, I guess like before, I was like, oh, look at this scum of the earth. He was like so enthusiastic to kill Taka. But I didn't actually realize the full extent of what Celeste had lied to Hifumi about to get him to murder talking to begin with. I mean, murdering's still bad. Don't murder, but okay. I legit did not know about
Damnation!
her lying about all that.
I knew he got a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable.
Going to kill him. I'm gonna fart and kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Right? I mean, it's so dark because I feel like she's not just implying, when she says he abused her, came to her room, I'm assuming he's like just full on implying like sexual abusing her. Like, oh God.
Actually,
I was planning to use her to escape. He's made you. Oh, and she even like. Talk is gonna try to kill it. Okay. Yeah, now the cop. You know what? Okay, Hifumi, I'm sorry, man. I thought you were just like, oh, I'm gonna please this girl. I'm just gonna murder a boy and, you know, and please this gal and get some booty. Legit, that's like kind of in my mind how I saw it, but I didn't realize that Celeste had gone like this far. So.
This is unforgivable.
Man.
Completely unforgivable.
honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
I swear I will save her!
Actually...
Then, would you like to join with me? Just so happens I've come up with a plan. I've devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Really? You would just say that out loud to the boy that you're... Alright, Celeste. Alright, Celeste. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. Hey, Kevin with the finished physics. The heckin' brainy lad of them all. Heckin' kudos, my boy.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation? Oh.
Indeed.
Oh, they actually go over that too. Okay. Yeah. It was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. So she had no idea that you'd make a giant robot costume. That's incredible, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
No, Hero helped him. As we've established, I mean, Hero's the genius, man. He helped with all the physics. Owen Wilson himself just gave all the facts. It's like, wow. Wow, is that like a Newtonian physics going down? Wow. So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. You know, at least she gets like right to the point, you know?
Let's see.
At least now she's being blunt and straight about it. That's all we can really ask for. And in that regard, I made the right path, but life must have been tough on her parents. Oh, Celeste. Really, she's like bullying Hero right to her deathbed, man.
Well.
What a jerk. But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? There's another tab when you shout out the finished physics. And this is finished physics. The best branch of them all. I mean, she's not wrong, but like, come on, man. She's literally about to die. At least she can do be like a little nicer. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. I guess she has nothing to lose by being a bully, so whatever. What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else.
At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. Also, no, so there were numerous reasons the achievement for finishing his report card is called 6 nonsense. Money. $10 million. Yeah, so Paradox, the thing is, though, that's a false. Archmage is giving us the red herring of the $10 million. It was actually 10 million Kroger's Bagel Bite coupons. Buy one, get one half off. Which still is a great motivation. Don't get me wrong, but very different from $10 million. And I just, I want to get all of our facts straight, all of our fiction in line. So, but yeah, it was like the money was. Oh man, what a great achievement name for wrapping that all up. My mistake. Yeah, you forgot that we were playing Danganronpa, Little Taco Edition. It's fair. Anyone can make it. I mean, it's my fault for putting the wrong game in the Steam tagging list. That's on me. Forgive me, Pa. That's my bad.
He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. Hifumi can Vore lies now. Can we make a fan game? Yes, where it's just the same game, but we just change all the text to suit our needs. I'm so about it. But yeah, look, Coco, he can transcend time and space to Vore the very fabric of our reality. Him being able to Vore just the concept of truth itself, I feel like that's not out of the realm of possibility at this point, right? Yeah, you're just used to the regular version, not the Little Taco edition, and that's fair. That's fine, man. That's fine. We'll get you there. We'll get you well acquainted. Instead of Ultimate Fanfic Creator, Hifumi gets tagged as Ultimate Vormeister. Right. Well, and that's his double identity. Just like how Toko is both Toko and Genocide Jill. She is both Ultimate Novelist and Ultimate Moiterer. Hifumi was Ultimate Fanfic Creator, but also had a side, a little sprinkling of Ultimate Vormeister.
What the heck?
Which is how it goes. How can human life mean so little to you?
Well...
That's not an issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
You really did that, literally, that's like verbatim what would come out of our boy.
About that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the 10 million Bagel Bite coupons Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But all you've been saying is I have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously that was a lie. Yeah.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it. Oh, chocolate. Oh, Despair Hope Academy. More than anyone else today.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh toys. And you wanna know why? Huh, Toots?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. That all Bagel Bite coupons were created equally. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there's no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European...
Really? A castle? Oh. I legit thought that was Byakuya for a hot sec. She made a metaphorical killing at being very good at swearing. With hot vampires. Yeah, look at all these heckin' Edwards just chilling out. Giving her the old death glare, along with her too. I love it. And now she's making a literal killing in Danganronpa. It comes full circle, right?
I was going to make them dress up like...
Oh, really? Make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Wow, what like an actual closet nerd. What the heck? This is... with hot vampire James I just thought that you were Jamesing it up in the chat. I didn't realize this was legit what she wanted. Good lord. Okay. All right, Celeste. God, what a dweeb.
This is fine.
The rest of my life, that was my only dream. I mean, the girl, you know what? You know she's a dweeb because all along she just wanted the reverse harem. And I'm about that. You know what? I think every girl deserves their own reverse harem. Let's be real, guys. Every girl, hashtag give all girls their reverse harem. It's a very long hashtag, but let's make it happen. Am I the new Celeste? I never know if you are telling truths or lies. You're the ultimate gambler, with my heart. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but...
There is nothing to be done.
Unfortunately, my dream has been... Perfect answer, by the way. Dude dies in chapter 4. My dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
Sounds so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I'm a vampire, after all. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
I replaced the vampires with silver-haired Xenoboys. I mean, Coco, if there's one thing, if you're one thing, you're very consistent with your taste in the boys. And like, all the power to you, because that's a very good taste. Between the Albus and the Jins, even by like lesser extent, like Waka, I mean, he's not silver hair, but he's still like very fine haired, you know, that with those golden locks, like, you got the good taste, my gal. You got the good tastes. That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Oh no, Mondo Butter dies in chapter 4. Someone took him out of the fridge and let him get all curdled. Ah, the travesty. What monster would do such a thing? Not the Mondo Butter.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? What did... Also, I feel bad. What did she say before? That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? Simply no room for understanding. Okay, that's what she said. Okay. I see, said the blind man. How can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. Conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But, you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then...
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey.
You just get executed again. Yeah, you just get beheaded, my girl. But she would be in the limelight. She'd be, I mean, she would have her European castle. I don't know if she'd be surrounded by a bunch of hot boys. She'd kind of be surrounded by a bunch of pudgy, pasty men, but I guess I can't have everything in the grand scheme of life. And I think more importantly, I think of everything else, Celeste just really wants attention. I think secretly that's what she desires above all else. And if she were to become Marie Antoinette, I mean, she would go down in history. We would all know her name. Can we get some Celeste toast? Oh no, Beta, are you pairing her with Mondo? Are you? It's a food ship. No, it's not like a, you know, it's not like a relationship thing. It's just a purely like a food ship. She didn't look to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. But that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The black and disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Ultimate
Let's
gambler.
give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Here we go, boys.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way.
But hey, you know, okay. I mean, Celeste is still a piece of work, man. I mean, clearly no regard for, like, other people's lives, period. But her at least imparting the key to us before she gets off, like, she's not a good person. Not a good person, but at least there's, like, that little seedling of her trying to make amends. Sort of.
Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again, in another life.
Oh no. See, and all I remember is something about fire with hers. I legitimately do not remember her execution at all, though, outside of just like thinking fire is involved. So it's gonna be juicy. It's so somber, man. This music. The burning the Versailles witch. Okay, I guess it wasn't all. Oh, okay. At least my very faint memories from years back are not totally off. So they are making Celeste toast. Oh God, here we go. Getting ready to spread that Mondo butter all up on her. Let's just say she'll really be the blackened. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh man, she's kind of like smiling though. Oh. Excuse me? Sorta. Almost was the blackened. Now she's just the flattened. Also, I don't think that's how fire hoses work, Monokuma. I don't think that's how fire trucks work, Monokuma, but I mean, it was effective. I love... So instead of letting... See, that's weird, though, because, like, you would think that, like, burning alive would not be a pleasant way to die. So you feel... I feel like an execution would be more, like... fitting for murder, you know, like if the whole point of the execution is to like sort of torture the person before they go off as like a true punishment. But okay, okay, James. Exactly. Okay, that's why I was just gonna say though, like it kind of comes out of nowhere, but at the same time, I mean, Celeste was kind of like the very melodramatic. Like I feel like she would have lived for how poetic being burned at the stake was, but then Monokuma ruined that by just running her over instead. So like, even though he ended her suffering quickly and didn't like really let her feel a whole lot of pain, I'm assuming, from it, in some way that was kind of like the worst way that she could have gone off, because like it was quick, there wasn't really a lot of fanfare to it. I mean, it was still a fire truck coming out of nowhere, but it wasn't like, you know, we were getting like all these cinematographer camera angles and it was beauty, yeah. Think of the executions as more despair for the character. Yeah, that's perfect. He made her feel emotional pain from not getting the end that she wanted. I'm feeling that. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff, Danganronpa. Third execution is over. Celeste's death, and just the fact that he puts out a fire by running a fire truck into the fire, like that. I mean, there's just like so many levels to these executions, man. They're so good. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and...
Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw in the trash or just let me out of here.
Too bad.
Yeah, the chapter 4 or something. Oh Lord. I'm excited to get there, man. I'm excited. Not excited, but I'm excited. But I'm excited, but I'm not excited.
And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already.
Ooh, boys gotta sign off. Sounds fun, Paradox. Heckin', I hope you have an awesome night, my man. Thank you so much for hanging out. I can have to see you for the next whatever it is we end up doing. I'm still not sure what Wednesday stream is going to be, but again, I shall see you, my man.
Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-shaped object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Who?
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh, how exciting.
Oh man, oh jeez, what do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't even know anything about it.
Man, Kokia, the phrasing on that, you make me... Is there been dubious going on with the Monokuma and the lady bedrooms? What was that just now? Mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Oh snap, Archmage laying on the sauce. Dude, I'm so about it. So about it.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. We now had toast to put on to spread the Mondo butter on. I need to get off this train of thought. It's still good. I mean, hey, you know, personally, when it comes to my toast, I don't like mine to be totally like burnt to a crisp. So, you know, Monokuma was really looking out for us. He got a nice golden singe on it and then flattened it out so it could be in a good edible form. Truly like celestial toast. It's like Hifumi. It transcends the flavor. It allows you to transcend time and space and meet Hifumi's spirit in the afterlife. You meet up with Hifumi. He says, "This is now for you, my son." He spits in your eye, and just like that, you become the ultimate vorer. It's how it goes. But the key is eating the celestial toast in order to meet up with the man, the legend. What's that key that Celeste gave you?
so...
I mean, come on, Makoto. It's most likely the locker that Eltry goes in. Yeah. It's key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey.
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, we were really perturbed by it just being her dildo collection. Truly, like, the worst timeline of them all. But for some of us, the best timeline. Namely, Hiro. He was very much into it, and we were a little concerned. Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey.
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
So...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera. Yeah, it'd be a little sus if we all went in. It's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
Oh, snap. They heard this faint vibrating as they... As we approached the dressing room, we heard a faint vibrating. It's very odd. Sure they weren't just steaks? Oh, God. Oh, no. What a true king if she like envisions herself as a vampire. If she was using those, man. What an ultimate kink. Good lord. Get Celeste out of here. But yeah, now, oh man, now it's Makoto again, saucing it up. I'm so bad. My man making the power moves. I'm so bad at Makoto. Standing here arguing is just gonna draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Yeah, get him out of here. Thank you, Byakuya.
Well then.
Give a little smooch on the cheek.
Yo.
Sounds good, Hero. Is that her third secret title? Celeste herself is the embodiment of the ultimate kink. I guess, yeah. And she took that secret to her grave. Until now, we've unearthed it, guys. We did it. I love it. Huh? So, Makoto and Kyoko? Kyoko? That's not her name. Kyoko are gonna go
Together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. Ah! I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah.
So then.
Now's your time, Makoto. Give it a little smooch. We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the logo. Okay, alright. I did it. And as the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
There she is. He is. Sorry, my bad. In the flesh. It has been, man, it's been so long, Alter Ego. It's safe. Thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So?
You really came. Wink. Oh no. Man, we need like a Knuckles oh no emote as well. It's too good. I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So, now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared, and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
Indeed.
It's only natural that you think I'm the mastermind spy, right? Indeed, too. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me, too. Because we're friends. And it was at that moment, Kyoko spat in his eye and said, good scrub, and left him standing there in her dust. I understand.
It's true.
Then, maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then...
That's fine.
Fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing, and where I've been going. You see... Oh, okay. I thought we were just going to go like, to be continued. Danganronpa, Chapter 4. What I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when I did, I went into action. Somebody had to vore the bodies. It wasn't going to be Byakuya, that's for certain. It was up to me. Makoto Naegi on the case. Nom nom,
Correct.
as they say. The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back... Oh, way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet. Is this the one with the fish in it? Is it my favorite bathroom? No, it was the boring one that I totally was rude to earlier. Oh, or maybe. Hold on. Imagining Byakuya voring the bodies is just too wrong. It's just the normal storage closet as far as I can tell. Secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? Byakuya's far too skinny for that. Well, okay, here's the thing though. Byakuya's got to have an amazing metabolism with just how much sprinting he does from location to location. And that boy's just in constant like 0 to 100 speed mode. So I could realistically see, yeah, maybe he's like a snake. Or maybe all that weight goes to his hair. Who can really say? All I know is that the boy is the Sprint and Meisten. So maybe that's how he burns it all off. Who knows? She said I was way in the back of the storage closet, but, I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, Byakuya opened his gob, and there I fell in. Oh, why not to his attitude?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All the calories go directly to his sass. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Oh, hello. Ba-bum. I'd fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of the closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? I mean, hold up. We're getting a secret compartment that leads to like a big old opening with many of what I'm assuming are the school's pipes leading to and fro. I'm not saying that we just opened up the Chamber of Secrets and Hifumi was the basilisk the whole time and that's how we vored the bodies, was traveling to and fro from the pipes. But I am kind of saying that this was the Chamber of Secrets, and that is verbatim what has been going on this whole time. What's in here? Tissue box, which is interesting. Oh no! Hina doing all the extra more. That's why she stores in her. Oh, I got you, Coco. Yeah, I mean, maybe she took up the mantle. And then, yeah, there's a bunch of fanfics. It looks like volume after volume of fanfics. They're all covered in dust. Does that make Celeste Harry Potter? Yeah, no, it makes Celeste Cedric Diggory. Because she gets moited before we even knew it was. But I guess that makes Taka Cedric Diggory, doesn't it? And then, yeah, Celeste is Voldemort. The true antagonist behind it all. Or I guess maybe it makes her Bellatrix Lestrange, because like Bellatrix was responsible for killing Neville's parents, and Celeste was responsible for killing Hifumi and Taka, who were both my dads. She's Bellatrix. Bada boom, bada bing. Anyway, yearbooks. Hope Speak Academy student registry. Oh, but that's true. She commanded the Hifumi-lisk. And aesthetic. And aesthetic. I mean, really, I feel like it could go either or. Like, could she just be both? Possibly. Aesthetically, she does wear a lot of black and a lot of, like, flowy clothes. Not flowy clothes. Maybe she wears... I mean, she did have a flowy panel when we, like, did the comic thing, and then it showed Makoto and her, so... Maybe she also wears flowy clothes, too. I wouldn't know, personally. I think we do need a class trial in this debate. But, like... Depending on, like, what happens when one side wins? What is the blackened get executed by? And... Am I essentially saying that the blackened is just the one that incorrectly labeled Celeste? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The blackened has to watch the Hiop for 1 hour video in its entirety. That's the execution. Who gets punished then? Whoever's wrong about who Celeste is, and they get punished by the Hiop video. Bada boom, bada bing. We did it. Slip of paper fell out of the file, and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave. Ooh, what's this? You must not... They get 4. Yep. Nope. Forget mine. Yep, that's the punishment. That is the execution. But who does the voring now that Hifumi's out of the picture? Who's the official Vore boy now? I think it's the last piece of this painting we gotta strew together. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must... Hifumi still. Plot twist. Even in death. Even in death, he transcends. I mean, yeah, he goes through time and space. Like, right, yeah, his voring transcends time and space. The boy can still be in charge of it, even after his demise. You know what? Yeah. I'm so about it. What is this? My head feels funny. Makoto's like, what conversation has been going down this past, like, 20 minutes? A strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before. I mean, you did just see them now. But I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? I... It was Hifumi! Yeah! The strange sound rang out through my head. He came to devour me. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then... darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. He got vored. He did get vored. Actual fact. Ow. It's like my whole body's missing. Is this what the inside of his stomach looks like? The Chamber of Secrets? Wow. Incredible. The human body is a marvelous thing, it is. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understand. I'm crying. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much, at least. The whole building got bored. They left the tissues, though. That was very considerate. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty. Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor, which is a shame of. Makoto, I wish he'd been a little bit more diligent with, like, checking out those books and stuff before getting the lights knocked out of you, my boy. Hifumi went out all this time. Hifumi already vored the whole building. This was, you remember when, like, remember when Makoto, like, stepped into Hope's Peak for the very first time, and then, like, there's, like, the weird warbly effect? You know, and then, like, he woke up in the classroom. I mean, the warbly effect was, I guess, the first sensation of entering the gastro acid, and then after that he woke up and he was already used to the sensation, so no longer tingled in. But yeah, the metal plates on the walls are so they can't see, like, the... Could you imagine how, like, actually terrifying it would be to look at the inside of something? Just the inside of us is so nasty, man. It's so stank nasty. Get that out of here. So yeah, it's protecting our innocence from seeing the horrors that lie outside. It's the vortex of consumption. The instant pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. Hifumi's mother brain. He is the alpha to her omega. Actual fact. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself away towards my room. Mother-father brain. Father-mother brain. Hamster brain. Super pudgy princess brain. I can't remember the name of the anime. It's 3 Ps, but and there's like 5 words to the title, and I can't remember any of them. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The further I walked, the more I felt bored. Things were getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. Pretty pudgy princess, thank you. Pretty pudgy princess brain. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that, as if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. The sound of Hifumi slowly rolling towards me. Just like a weeble wobble, like flopping down, then like going back up, then flopping back down, then going back up. That's what that sound effect is. That sound. It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. Oh god. Oh god! Hina, is that you commencing the duties of your fallen comrade? What's going on? It can't be nothing. You're in the gym? Oh god, I'm like kinda terrified to see what this is. We're running from Weeble Wobbly Hifumi. Which, by the way, okay, after we end this chapter off, I want to tell a story. Because it's kind of related to the horrors of like a sentient Weeble Wobble. But anyway, juicy enough, I think is a little stinger to tease that. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Ooh. Excuse me? I feel like these are all Nappa names, especially Dadadin. Excuse me? Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No one's side's not human. No one side's not human, that's for sure. What are you even saying, Makoto? But regardless, I couldn't stop staring. Look, she's Sans Undertale. Oh no.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing?
Alright, hold up. Hold up. We can do this. One side's not human. Oh, hold up. Nope. This music is great and all. And I know we're like losing a little bit of voice acting in the process, but like, come on. Come on. Come on, I can't not. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. I'm being a bunch of jokers right now.
What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? That wasn't part of the deal.
I've made a decision. Oh no! Oh, wait, no! Why did pause? Wait, this is perfect. I don't know how to pause. I will no longer retreat. No longer compress. No longer regret. I'm going to resist you.
Okay. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? When I'm holding hostage.
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is... Only 7 more survivors to this game to be continued. How did that sync up so perfectly? How did that sync up so perfectly? I can't do it anymore. Get me out of here. Okay. Alright. Alright. Good time. Thank you, Mega Lavinia. You did your job. Never been happier and more disappointed with the life choices that have led to me here, currently, standing before you now. Oh, Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka, then Celeste killed Hifumi. And then Megalovania killed me. I died. And she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning, in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. Okay. Well, Hina, my gal. I think this is an excellent point. This is beginning the start of chapter 4. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a little recess, a little breather. I'm gonna go unwind and just die a little bit. So what time are we at? We're at like 8:30. Okay, so we are ending things off at 11 tonight. I have been itching to play Mario Aces for so long. And today is the first. They have now reset the tournament, the rankings and all that stuff. So everybody's basically at a fresh date. Granted, I'm at a disadvantage because all the Aces tryhards are probably like 1,000 matches into the online rankings as we speak, but still, I think it'd be really fun for me to actually start grinding some rankings and see if I can at least break like top 100 online. So I think what I'm gonna do, so next is to save, go to the menu and spend those mono coins. I mean, yeah, I definitely like, we gotta be spending those mono coins. Maybe I'll do that off screen. I don't know, it's a lot of, we definitely have spent a lot of time on stream spending coins, and maybe nobody needs to be subjected to that, like for a third time. We'll see. But what I do know is, we're gonna take a break. I'm going to, yeah, I'll just another save right here. And then when we come back, I think we're gonna play some Mario Aces. So, all right. With that, hey, you know what? Okay. Look, man, it's already like queued up in the old foobar. I think I know what our song is gonna be. I think I know exactly what our song is gonna be. So I shall see you guys in just a little bit. So until then, I'll see ya. Also, it'll just be for like 5 minutes or so, and then we'll be switched over and good to go. There it is. There's the audio. Ah, mute. Yeah, ha. See, I noticed it right as he said it. We got this. Okay. I think we have Ace's audio all up in his house too. Awesome. We do. Now one of the biggest things, actually, I kind of like to just like listen to my own music. Can I turn? Are there no audio settings? Oh no, there is. Oh heck. Oh, then you know what? I'm so bad. I mean, honestly, the Ace's music is just kind of like anyway. So, heck yeah, let's get some custom tunes all up in here. Yeah, let's do it. Finally, I can use the music player in the chat. Now I also I'm gonna reset the VOD real quick, like yet again, just to help myself. But let's get the music going first, if I can figure out how to actually do it. There it is. Aha. That's fitting. Okay, so I'm gonna reset the VOD, and then I should be back very shortly.